Share done.
My nose is so itchy.
You should get that looked at.
My nose being itchy?
Yeah.
I think it's just, I don't even know what it is. Weather's been bullshit.
Wait, did I send that from...
You did it from Smacking Her Raw?
Damn it. Oh, well. I'll just retweet it on getting off. I knew I was going to fuck that up.
It's all right. We were talking about a lot of things.
I think I got to watch the last 2 Resident Evils. Speaking of horror movie, last night we watched The Exorcist. All right, look at you guys go.
Was it like... I didn't ask if it was like the new Exorcist or like which Exorcist.
Like Believer or just the original?
Yeah. I was going to say that and then I forgot.
Well, we got distracted.
Yeah. Also, I remember everything from the Resident Evil movies, but I feel like I need to rewatch them just to remember what happens in which one.
Yeah. I remember the first 3 very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
After that, everything kind of becomes a blur.
Yeah.
So.
Listen, when we talk about those movies in 2 weeks, I'm simping over everybody in those movies.
I'm a big Jill Valentine fan in part 2.
Oh, okay. So you like original Jill, not new Jill.
Yes.
Fair. Very fair.
Are we just doing the original movie franchise, or are we also talking about that offshoot Netflix show, movie that they did, or maybe it was a show?
No, I was just thinking movies.
Okay. Well,
1 through 7.
This is the Katie thing, so I want to be clear, because Netflix did do their own Resident Evil thing that was live action Resident Evil, and I watched it.
I didn't watch it. I was going to, but then I didn't. I don't know why I didn't.
It wasn't terrible, but
I don't know. The one day I went into I watched a 3-hour-long video about the timeline of Resident Evil, through all the games and not movie Resident Evil, not Alice and everything, games.
Yeah, so it was a show. It was 8 episodes.
Yeah.
In 2022.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about that, and then I just for some reason didn't watch it. I don't know why.
And then what is this? What is Resident Evil Infinite Darkness? Oh, that's cartoon. Or not cartoon. CG computer?
CG computer?
It's CGI, but it's like a CGI cartoon, kind of like Resident Evil Death Island is.
Yeah.
That computer graphic cartoon. It's video game cutscenes, but a whole movie.
Yeah.
Because I thought I thought Netflix did a fucking Resident Evil movie too. There was something that maybe
I don't remember if
it was Day After Tomorrow, or not Day After Tomorrow, Day of the Dead or something like that. I think more zombies. Army of the Dead. That's what it was. Batista was in it.
Dave.
Maybe we'll have to run that too. Just horror movies featuring professional wrestling. There's some really bad ones out there. We're not going to watch. Roddy Piper's in one that isn't the one he's famous for that I watched, where it's zombies versus wrestlers or some shit, and it is dog shit.
I mean,
Kurt Angle might be in that too.
Kurt, I love Kurt. Kurt Angel.
What are you looking up?
Oh, I was quote tweeting. I was trying to find a GIF.
Pittsburgh's finest, Kurt Angle.
I met him.
I know you did.
What a guy. What a sweet man. Just a charming individual. Off the perks, yeah. Just hanging out with people on his birthday, signing stuff. He was fine.
I did invite the 3 gentlemen that joined us at the end of the stream yesterday to come back today since we're going to be here talking, and they caught us after the show was over. So we'll see if they come through and say hi.
Great. So excited.
Did you watch like the whole post show before we logged off too?
I think there was like 2 minutes left before I like closed off.
Because like one of them was like, you didn't read my comment. And we're like, we didn't see a comment. And they came back and they're like, you still didn't read my comment. And we're like, dude, what was your comment? We don't know. Like, put it out there. And then one of the other persons was like, it was about the pickle. I can't remember what fucking movie it was from. Oh, it was Clerks 2. Pickle fucker.
Oh my God.
That was Clerks 2. And I was like, is this the thing where like in college you stick a pickle up your ass and you have to walk so far, and if the pickle drops out, you have to take a bite and stick it back up your ass? Is that what we're talking about here? I never got an answer about the pickle question. So
never got an answer. Don't you hate when that happens? When you don't get an answer.
It was Clerks 2, pickle fucker. That's what it was.
Part of me wants to say I'm surprised, and then part of me is just like, I'm not surprised at all.
I guess I should pull the notes for today. Getting off. So, no one lives Incarnate today. 2 weeks, Resident Evil. Hi, Timmy. 1 through 7. Yeah, it's the big show. Resident Evil 1 through 7.
Yes.
On St. Patrick's Day, Leprechauns, 1 through 6, Origins and Returns, I think it's called.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
It was the only one I didn't have, and I bought it to make sure that we had them all, so we can do them.
Oh, cool.
So they're all in there now. There's a Leprechaun bundle that has 7 movies, and then there's just the separate one that I just bought, which is the last one. So
got it.
Got it. So 8 movies there.
Okay.
Which next week covering 7 movies will be like a nice rehearsal from going from 2 movies back to a fucking franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, speaking of pickle fuckers.
Oh,
that is a pickle, right? I think it's a pickle.
You're asking. I'm blind.
Is it Pickle Rick? Kind of looks like Pickle Rick.
Sure. It's a dancing pickle. Okay. Listen, we
go figure. The guy that works at what?
I was gonna say we haven't done like a franchise in a while. Hellraiser.
Hellraiser was the last one, yeah. I was gonna say, go figure. The guy that works at a strip club playing music for women to dance on poles has a dancing pickle.
Yeah, it's on brand.
My pickle dances at the strip club.
Does it?
For the right price. If you ask nicely.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a streeper.
A streeper?
A streeper.
So Kate, I love that song, by the way. But song. Kate does this thing where there's another song she sings, but to that beat. So when that song comes on, she starts singing a different song, and it fucks with me every time, and I hate it. I can't remember what song it was.
I was gonna say, what song is it?
Hold on, I can find out. We got 3 minutes before I got to run the intro.
Are you just gonna text her?
Oh, absolutely. What is the song you sing that sing, I guess, over the beat of I could say Come Get Her, but she won't know, so I have to give her lyrics.
She's dancing like a streeper. Timmy says, "Love in this club, IDK."
No, it's not that. It's something completely off the wall.
Honestly, I love that for her. Debbie does it to watch. Never had it all.
So we'll see what she says.
Second day, husband's a CPA.
Are you just saying love in this club because Super Bowl halftime show got Usher on the line?
Usher, baby. Still pissy didn't sing Scream.
In this club. Sorry. Oh, it's fucking All-Star by Smash Mouth. So instead of somebody come get her, she goes, somebody wants but to the yeah.
Oh, it's funny. I was in love with a stripper at one point in time. But that shit is for the week.
For the week. I mean, you love who you love, right?
Love is love.
Love is love. If you're confident enough in yourself to be okay with your significant other getting her bag in that way, and you know that you've got enough to offer that you got nothing to worry about, then you do you, man.
Usher has a whole song about it. It's called I Don't Mind. Great song.
All right, let's run that intro.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your number one horror podcast on Pornhub and other places on the internet. You can find people having sex. The Creation Conversation. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Mad Ritter. What?
You said the Creation Conversation.
Getting off. Listen, it's
that's the show we're on right now.
Let's try it again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your number one horror podcast on places on the internet where you can find people having sex, getting off. It has been a long week. I've done a lot of Creation Conversations and Smacking It Raw. And for those of you who are unaware, the Creation Conversation will be going on a hiatus. Once everything is settled and we figure out how we are reformatting the show, we will let you know when that is coming back, which is why it was on my mind. I have people I have to talk to and explain that come on and co-host on the Creation Conversation. I need to know information about how it's not going to be there. So,
yeah.
There is that. However, Creation World is still here. Matt is still here. Smacking It Raw was on last night. We had Pretty Kyle. We had Vince. We had me. I had to leave a couple times because Vince was pissing me the fuck off. But I came back right away. It was a good time. Apparently, we're being investigated for an article or some shit. Who knows what the fuck is going on over there? But yes, no, this is Getting Off. This is your horror podcast. And we are back for the technically final episode of our WWE horror series.
Yeah.
We did See No Evil 1 and See No Evil 2. We did Oculus and Barricade. And now we have No One Lives and Incarnate.
Whoa.
Technically, there's also Leprechaun Origins, but you're going to have to wait for St. Patrick's Day for that.
You're going to have to wait.
She said I had to look. So my wife sings All-Star Smash Mouth over Come Get Her from Race Rummin. So then she's like, I had to look up the video just to make sure because we were asking about that on the pre-show. So yeah, that's the thing that I have to deal with.
Sorry.
Safe to say your rankings have changed because so far, if I remember correctly, so far it is for Katie. It is Oculus, See No Evil 2, See No Evil, Barricade.
At the bottom where it fucking belongs.
And for me, it was See No Evil 2, Oculus, See No Evil, Barricade.
at the bottom where it fucking belongs.
If you guys didn't tune into our last episode, Barricade was fucking trash. We hated
the worst.
So much. It made no sense. I'm still trying to reconcile it in my head.
Matt has made me watch a lot of movies in the past 2 years, right? That might be one of the worst ones I've ever watched because of this man.
Yeah. Also, we got all distracted. I didn't even do this. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, she is host of the Sheely Showcase Inside the Mind of In the Crowd and Storytime with, as the comment says, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
Hey. That's me.
You're not even like, we are co-hosts, but you have made it very clear time and time again that this is not my show that you are on. This is our show.
Yeah.
Period.
This show does not happen if I am not on it.
I had to be a little petty in the post that I made. We love Will. We love Will Gray. We love that Will has been here for us whenever we have needed him. However, the last 2 episodes, Will was supposed to be on and did not find time to get prepped for this. So I had to give him a little shit because he abandoned me 2 weeks in a row, and I really needed him this week, and he wasn't there for me. So I intentionally, just to fuck with him, was a little petty in the post about how
hey, listen, I'll do something that you love to do. I'll make it by myself. I have been abandoned. I get it. It's okay.
Daddy will come back.
Like Austin Powers singing and Goldmember, me. But like,
went out to get weed, never came back. It kind of fucked me up.
Yeah, it's fine. But we're here, me and you.
Timmy, I need you to tell Will that he needs to watch this part of the show because I want him to know, like, I'm not really mad at him. I'm fucking with him, but I'm not really mad at him. So what I did do was I went into the stream for Botch Spots and Chair Shots, and I asked Jaxpo if he wanted to do my new Will because Will bailed on me 2 weeks in a row. And then I was like, I'd ask Timmy, but Timmy wants it too much, so I can't get it.
No, it can't be too. You gotta have a little reserve, Timmy, Tommy, Hector.
Unless, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching us live on either twitch.tv or youtube.com. Don't have any reserve. Watch everything. Get all the fucking views on all the There's not enough of us that you can get. For example, over at twitch.tv/creation world, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming. If you have Prime Gaming, not only do you get a bunch of cool shit for some of your favorite video games that are like little bonuses and shit, you also get a free sub every month to Twitch for your favorite streamer. It costs you nothing. You're already paying for Prime. You want to get that next day delivery. You want to get maybe some cash back if you've got a Prime credit card for your purchases because you're spending all your fucking money there. You have it. You're paying it. Yeah. This supports us. It supports Creation World, supports me and Travis and Mara and all the content that we're putting out for you. It supports Katie if you go over to the Sheely Showcase, which I've been asking you to. You guys don't. You're like my fucking child, right? Like, I love her to death and I love you guys to death, but I speak directly to you and you just ignore me and you don't do what I tell you to do. And then I get really angry because, like, Katie bust. Not only did she bust her ass here, she bust her ass over there. She has a great fucking show, and you guys would all love it. You would enjoy it. And you should go sub to it. She's been accepting subs since 2005. It's 2020 fucking 4. It's almost been 20 years, and she's barely even 20 years old. All right, like, come on, go sub to Katie or sub to us. Or, despite my feelings about him today because he abandoned me, go sub to Botch Spots and Chair Shots at Ribbon City Radio. Everything off the top media and Botch Spots and Chair Shots. Everything Will and Allison and everyone over there is doing. They're great people as well. And they're always here for us, except for the last 2 weeks when we need them. So go sub to them as well because they fucking deserve it and they work their asses off as well. Any of your favorite content creators, give them that free sub, but me, because me. YouTube.com/Creation World, where it is free to like, to subscribe, to comment. And I stole that from Will, but still kind of mad at him. So, Katie, what does that do?
Boosts the algorithm and helps find new listeners.
It does. And why would I want to find new listeners, Katie? Why couldn't I just be happy with what I have?
Because you're a whore, you know? It happens.
4 likes, 4 comments, 4 views, 4 listens, for you flicking that bean and getting notified every time we go live for any of our shows. I'm a whore for you, and I want you guys to let the people you love experience. Timmy, have you shared me with your mom yet? Have you shared me with any other relatives that you have? Have you been like, hey, see this Big Show looking motherfucker? How funny is he? But only from the waist down.
Jesus.
Share me with people that you think would enjoy me, your friends, your family, whoever. If you think I'm fucking funny and entertaining, you think, oh, this guy's cool, like let them enjoy me in the same way you would if you think they would. And if not, like, comment, and subscribe so that people who like the same shit you do can find me, because that's how you do it. That's the whole boost the fucking algorithm part, right?
Yeah.
Without you guys interacting with us, Netflix YouTube puts us in like a little box in the corner, and they're like, hey, this is a thing here, and if you look hard enough, you can find it. But the more interaction we get, the more people get exposed to us, like the T virus. So we're going to talk about that next episode. Like I said, flick that bean, hit that notification bell, get notified every time we go live. Monday through Friday, except for this week, because Creation Conversation is on a hiatus. But Monday through Friday, normally we would be live at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Going forward, that will change, and when we know, we will let you know where you can find us. But for now, there's a bunch of content backlogged, all that nerdish news from the Creation Conversation, which is not this show, despite what I said at the beginning, that you guys can go check out and watch. Our Pornhub fucking awards episode is doing insane numbers because Pornhub. Go check that out. Yep. Every Saturday for Smacking It Raw. We were here last night. I talked about that. We're here every Saturday, 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern, and every other Sunday for this show, the #1 horror podcast on places you can find people having sex on the internet, getting off with Katie and I, and occasionally some of our friends when they want to grace me with their presence. Or when I bitch about it enough and make them feel bad. No, for real, I love you guys. You guys can check us out every other Sunday. Next Sunday, like I said, we will be covering the entire Resident Evil franchise. So come check that out as well.
2 Sundays from now, but yes.
2 Sundays, yeah. Not because every other Sunday. So not this Sunday, but the next Sunday that we do it, which would be
the next show.
Yes. There you go. Thank you, Katie, for saving me. But that's not what we're here to talk about. If they show up, say if they show up. When you guys mean, you just mean me, right? Yes. I actually have, to be honest, told people about the show. Thank you, Timmy. Now what I need. No, he told people about the show. He's Tommy, right?
Okay.
Tommy tells people about the show. Timmy gets rejected, and Hector gets airtime during the post show on occasion.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
I also did not see. I don't even talk to my mom. This might be a good way for you guys to like bond and get back together. Like, hey, this Matt Ritter guy. Like, I bring not Katie and her father, but like I bring children and their parents back together on occasion. No more Hector. He had to send him away.
Oh, jeez. All
right, no one lives in Incarnate. You are far happier this week than you were last week, right?
Yeah, because Barricade is fucking garbage. Garbage. Hot garbage, to be exact. It was terrible. It was a terrible fucking time.
She knows I'm doing the podcast, and she sent me audio of her singing it. And I don't know if I should play it or not, but I kind of want to. Because like my wife can sing. I will give her credit. She can sing. You know what? Fuck it. She sent it to me. She knows what I'm doing. So we're going to do this. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper.
I get it. It's also Pop-Off Kate. What a lovely woman she is.
She's all right.
Oh, stop it.
Listen, I can't boost her ego too much. She might realize she's too good for me and leave me. You know, I gotta keep her.
She would never.
Even keeled.
No, that's why I'm here. I would boost her ego.
You're here to keep me even keeled. I'm here to keep her even keeled.
I'm here to keep shit in check.
Will said go support the squad even if I am a terrible friend. Also, I love you. Yes. Barricade was dog shit. Of these two movies that we watched, which one did you enjoy more?
I don't know, honestly. I liked them, but hold on, like let me just like look over my notes for a second. It's like I liked them both for different reasons.
I can tell you right now, we have a front runner for me.
Oh,
and it's No One Lives. And the reason it's No One Lives, can you guess why it's No One Lives?
Why is it No One Lives?
Because it had titties.
Yep, there it is.
It was the only one of 6 movies that I got nudity in, and I like nudity in my horror movies.
I feel like I wrote that. Hold on. Did I write titties anymore?
Fun fact. The girl that you see topless in this movie, you also see topless in the Friday the 13th remake. America Olivia is the girl at the beginning of the Friday the 13th remake that's putting like the oil on her boobs that gets roasted in the fucking same girl. Thank you, Allison. I love you. I wish Will loved me as much as I love you.
This is why I like doing shows with you, because I learn things, you know?
Yeah. And especially when it comes to breasts, I remember. Names and everything. Like, you see me struggle with names sometimes, like, oh, fuck, what? Yeah, no, if there's titties, I know their name. But yeah, no. Beginning of the Friday 13th movie, she's sitting there, she's got a boyfriend, she's doing the oil thing. They kick Richie out before he goes and sings Sister Christian and gets murdered. And then she gets roasted in the sleeping bag. Yeah, her.
Wow.
They do a doggy style in the tent.
Yeah, yeah. I remember. I remember.
I know you can hear me. You really need to go back and listen to the beginning of the episode, because I mentioned how much I love you and I'm not really mad at you, but also gave you a lot of shit in the beginning of the episode. So
how did I not write titties in my notes? I'm very mad at myself.
How did I not write titties in my notes?
Because like I noticed. Well, I wrote sexy time. So titties.
Okay. I guess kind of sexy. I mean, all right. So you want to save No One Lives for last, or you want to do Incarnate first? How do you want to do this?
Do you want me to talk about the 4 pieces of news that I have real quick?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Let's do news.
They're not
news
like
and news.
If we didn't have a title already, there would be. I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name. I'm 100% honest. It's Sebastian, some German maybe last name. He's directing an Evil Dead spin-off movie. And so apparently Sam Raimi wanted this guy to direct this movie, like a Evil Dead spin-off movie. We don't know any details about it yet. I just saw it last week. I mean, we talked about Evil Dead a few times on the show, and we wanted more, obviously, because
after Evil Dead Rises.
Yes.
So, for those of you who don't know, Katie and Reek, not the biggest fans of Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. Garbage. They watched them to cover it on this show. However, I sang the praises of the 2013 Evil Dead remake. I played them the opening scene from it and got them kind of hooked on that, because that's my personal favorite version of Evil Dead. I know it's not everybody's. I know there's a lot of love for Ash out there. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy Ash. I think Ash versus Evil Dead is one of the greatest TV shows horror-wise ever made. It's funny and gruesome and fantastic. Evil Dead Rise, much more in the vein of 2013's Evil Dead than it was the original. I wanted more from the original Evil Dead or the 2013 Evil Dead. Evil Dead Rise came out. They mentioned that there are 3 versions of the Necronomicon, and we're like, all right, well, now we need to see what the other 2 do because this was fucking awesome. So now we need like what's going on over here. Yeah. So is that what this is? Because
it could be. Like I said, nothing has been like really like set in stone. They're not releasing like a plot or anything. This guy, whose name I'm not going to even try and pronounce, is going to be directing it.
Okay. Because like when you tell me spinoff, is it a spinoff of Evil Dead Rise? Is it a spinoff of the original series? Is it a spinoff of Ash versus like? I have questions and I need someone to report properly with the answers.
Yeah, because like so it was a bloody disgusting article. I remember that, and I don't think they didn't specify which one. But if I were to guess, I would assume either 2013 or Evil Dead Rise.
I am all over the place tonight, and I apologize. I was all over the place last night too. It has been a long week. I'm doing my best, and hopefully, I'm being entertaining. That's all I can give you guys. What else you got, Katie?
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Shows they're fun. Chucky, Part 2 of Season 3, April 10th. April 10th. Like
he was fucking basically a corpse at the end of it, and then they just like left us for feels like fucking forever.
Yeah, and it's annoying. Like, give me back my show for fuck's sake. I need
Devin
to know
Sawa was the president.
Everybody's dying. Like, I need answers, and they're not gonna give them to me. I already know.
Coming back when?
April 10th.
April 10th. So right after my birthday, like literally the day after I get back, I believe, from my Tennessee vacation with Allison.
Just Allison.
What else you got?
I don't know how true this is. It's rumored. So even though we don't have a trailer or anything for it yet, Maxine is rumored to release July 5th, which is my mom's birthday.
That's really close for us to not have a trailer.
It's so frustrating that we don't have a trailer for this yet. I mean, I know like Mia Goth's got like some lawsuit shit going on right now, but like I don't know what they're doing with all that. But give me a fucking trailer. It's supposed to be like a whodunit. It's supposed to be like a murder mystery type shit in the 80s in New York. Come on.
It's got 3 X's in the title, so you have my attention.
Titties. Probably. Oh, it's a finger. Okay, I couldn't fucking tell.
Yeah, he's pointing up. Correct.
I can see that now. I'm blind. I don't know. And then the last thing. Anyway, have you ever heard of the Backrooms?
No. I've heard of Back Pages, but we're not talking about that time I got a prostitute.
No, I've heard that story. Damn it. So the Backrooms was created by some like teenager, young adult, and it was a like short film kind of thing on YouTube, and then it became a game. And then A24 decided, hey yo, we're gonna pick this up, so they're gonna make it like a full-length movie.
Okay.
Backrooms is very interesting. So I've watched people play the game because I'm like, I'm not going to play it. Basically, it's how you start is like you fall into like this vortex, this portal thing, and you end up in the Backrooms. And it's just blank rooms, a lot of like twists and turns, and it kind of just like goes on forever. And there's like this monster thing that's like kind of chasing you.
Is this a board game?
No.
Okay. So you said you fall into like how as a game, how does this work? Because you said you fall into a vortex, and obviously, in the reality that we live in, unless there's a Mandela effect that's fucked everything up, and I didn't realize vortexes were real. You don't do that. So, explain to me how the game actually works.
So it's kind of shot like it looks like it's shot like first person, like very Blair Witch style. Like it looks like it's like being filmed, and like that's the thing. Like you can kind of zoom in and out of the game and stuff. And I think if I remember correctly, it's like
it's this video game.
Yeah, it's a video game.
Okay. I thought this was like a real game. Like you said, you've watched people play. Like I was thinking Katie was at a party and people were playing fucking backrooms. She's like, I'm not about that shit, but I'll watch you guys do whatever. And I'm like, where did they find a building that had a bunch of blank rooms that went on forever? And how do you simulate falling through a vortex? Okay, video game. I'm with you.
Video game.
Okay,
yes.
You can continue where you left off because now I'm on the same page.
Yeah, so it's a video game to specify, and I think it starts with like this kid's like skateboarding outside, and then like he like bails on his skateboard, falls through the vortex, and then ends up in the back rooms. It's just like normal people doing like kind of normal things, and then they fall into a vortex and end up in the back rooms.
Okay.
It's like a weird game and like kind of fucks with your mind a little bit. But it's like very well shot and like designed, and like I said, it looks real. Like it looks like a movie, and they're gonna turn it into a movie, and it's gonna be the scariest fucking thing in the world.
And there's a monster in the back room somewhere hiding.
Yeah, it like kind of follows you, and like you have to like listen, and it's very scary. I'll fuck with it.
I can't get into those. Like I've watched a lot of like horror games, and they're the ones where like you're in a creepy place and like you find a flashlight and you have to avoid the shit that can kill you.
Yeah.
I can't do those. If you put me, I need to be able to fight back. I can't be in a game where I can't fight back.
Yeah, like Slender, I played that in like middle school, and that's like you have to collect pages and avoid Slender Man, and it's god fucking terrifying. As soon as he catches you, it's like screams like loud. Oh, I hate that game. But I highly recommend it. If people look it up, it's cool.
Listen, the only monsters coming for you in the VIP back room is the one going for the money in your wallet. You're safe.
Jesus. But yeah, that's you're not wrong. But that's all I have. Now we can continue.
No, the backroom concept, now that I know that it's a video game and I'm not being stupid, very interesting to me. Hyped yet cautious about Evil Dead. Because I need to know what the fuck it is. Yay, Chucky.
Yay, Chucky. Ow.
Yay, Chucky. Don't do that.
My shoulder cracked. I'm sorry.
All right. No One Lives or Incarnate. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with Incarnate.
Okay. So I'm going to do this the way I did it last time, like my little paragraph, and then we'll get into notes.
Okay.
Do you want me to do all my notes first, or do you just want to like bounce off each other?
I mean, we can just bounce off. It's fine.
Okay. You're going to hate me so much. Incarnate. In the city of Gotham, a young Bruce Wayne is possessed by a demon, and only a wheelchair-bound Harvey Dent can save him through Inception. This is Exorcist meets Inception. So the little boy in Incarnate plays Bruce Wayne in Gotham, the TV show.
Does he actually?
He does. And obviously...
I thought you were just saying it because...
No. And then Aaron Eckhart plays Two-Face in the Dark Knight. So
that's fucking hysterical.
That's what I did.
Okay.
In the city of Gotham, a young Bruce Wayne is possessed by a demon, and only a wheelchair-bound Two-Face can save him. So,
I can't fucking stand you.
Cameron, our young Bruce Wayne, his dad apparently hit him, broke his arm, and his mom, Lindsay, seems to not be returning dad's calls. I'm assuming they left dad. First note, like at the beginning of the movie. Like, dad's not in the picture. They're living somewhere else. Dad's like, I want to see my son. And she's like, you fucking hurt him. Suck a dick. You can't see him.
Yeah, basically.
Cameron gets attacked by a possessed homeless woman in his apartment that transfers the evil to him, and then he kills her.
Snaps her fucking neck.
So essentially, the way the demons work in the world of Incarnate is they transfer through touch, or at least this one does. So they have to touch you to transfer the demon to you. And that's how Cameron got possessed. Somehow this demon got into his fucking apartment and then came down from the ceiling and landed on him, and he tried to fight it off, and then he got possessed, and then he just like broke her neck. And then like the issue that I have is like there's no build up with, mind you, the mom is also from Game of Thrones. She plays Melisandre in Game of Thrones. You see her titties in Game of Thrones. Facts. For those of you wondering. But like there's no build up like in The Exorcist where like mom's slowly starting to realize, hey, there might be something wrong with Reagan. She's possessed. Like,
yeah.
Instead, we cut to Dr. Ember, which I don't even think they gave us a first name.
I'm gonna be honest. I just called him Two-Face in my notes.
Okay, and I went and actually looked it up because I didn't want to confuse people by saying Two-Face after the intro that I did, and he's just listed as Dr. Ember. So Dr. Ember, we cut to him. He's in a nice suit. He's walking up to a man named Henry, surrounded by a bunch of beautiful women, and he's like, "Hey, listen, none of this is real. Women don't fucking like you. You know that. Wake the fuck up."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, no, these women would never talk to you in real life. By the way, I have this watch. It was your father's. I need you to like pay attention, wake the fuck up. Oh, and time doesn't move in your demon possessed dream state. That's why the time has never changed."
Yeah.
Convinces this dude to wake up. That's how he expels demons. He doesn't really exorcise them. He convinces people to break the hold that the demons have on him because they have to keep them docile while they take over their body by making them attempt to unalive themselves in the dream world. Because my assumption was like you die in your dream, you die in real life. But apparently you think of your favorite color and then a door appears and then you go through that door and you jump out a window. And when you hit the ground, you wake the fuck up and everything's okay.
Yeah, that was a lot to like throw at us at one time. They were like, "This isn't real. What's your favorite color?" He's like, "I don't have one." First of all, that's a fucking lie. Everyone has a favorite color, so shut the fuck up, sir.
Yes and no, because technically my favorite color is not a color. So like black is not a color. Black is my favorite color.
Okay.
Technically.
Well,
that's how I feel when everyone's like, "What's your favorite color?" Black. Well, black's not a color. Well, fuck you. Yes, it is. If I can color it with a crayon or a marker, it's a fucking color. All right.
Yeah. Who doesn't love black?
Mark Henry was in the movie for about all of 3 minutes as a bouncer that got beat up by Two-Face.
I told you he was in this movie. You didn't
Demon
believe
bouncer
me.
Mark Henry. I know. Demon bouncer Mark Henry.
A demon bouncer? I mean, wait, hold on. We're missing a crucial point here. Sail is playing in the background, and that's a banger of a song.
Apparently, AWOL Nation's Sail was like the theme song for this movie because it also plays in the end credits.
It does, and I was very excited.
Demon-induced fantasy. He also beats up Mark Henry. He's looking for someone named Maggie by diving into the minds of possessed people. So Dr. Ember is searching for Maggie. And at this point, I didn't know who Maggie was. I found out later that Maggie is the name of the old woman that was possessed by a demon that doesn't have a name, that ran into his family, that caused the death of his wife and child, and put him in the wheelchair. Mm-hmm. He is in a wheelchair. He has electrodes hooked to his head. He dives into the mind of someone, expels their demon's hold. They spit up black cum all over the table. Demon's gone. I'm sorry. That was crass. They spit up demon seed. And then...
Yeah, this is a family show, sir.
Right? So, like, he's doing that. He's doing his thing. He's, like, trying to find Maggie. He's got to find the demon that killed his family. That's his goal. Apparently, Maggie is an archdemon, and this hot rep from the Vatican shows up And she's like, hey, I've got news about Maggie. He's like, I've heard this before. You guys send me on wild goose chases. Fuck the Pope. And she's like, no, for real. He's like, all right. Okay, you're hot. I believe you. He goes to see this priest who's got like an underground bunker, and he's got a demon trapped in the underground bunker, and he's like torturing and doing tests and shit on it.
Yeah, so okay, I'll explain that a little better. The priest he goes to, Dr. Ember, Two-Face, if you will. Yes.
Why not?
Is the answer. Yeah, why not? So Two-Face goes to the priest who was his mentor in all of this. They're called Incarnates. They're not priests necessarily. They're called Incarnates, and that's why the movie's called this. And in the bunker
Wait, hold on. I thought Incarnates were the possessed people.
No, Incarnates, I think, are what they are.
Okay, so you and I understood this very differently, because when he was describing this, I thought he was saying that the dude that he had locked up in the bunker, he called that an incarnate, and incarnate is the person that is possessed. That's how they referred to demon-possessed people, was my assumption.
Hold on, I'm going to look up the definition just to make sure.
Are you talking to Tommy or me? We're live on air, right? Yeah, we're live. Oh, no, he's talking to Tommy.
Yeah. Oh, no, maybe you are right. Then what the fuck was I thinking? Because according to Google, incarnate, especially of a deity or spirit embodied in flesh and human form. But, like, he was talking about Dr. Ember and himself as incarnates, I thought. That's what I took it as.
Okay.
But, like, I guess you were right. Because the dude in the behind the glass, we'll say that, was like them. He was like a priest. Kind of like how Dr. Ember is and the dude whose name I can't remember.
Well, Dr. Ember's not a priest. He's just a dude semi-sanctioned by the Vatican when, like,
it's, yeah.
They send priests in, and priests can't exorcise somebody. They're like, all right, do your crazy mind shit, because this isn't working.
Uh-huh. But, like, the way they described it is the dude behind the glass was sent to go exorcise someone, and then he got possessed, and that's why the priest man, whose name I don't fucking remember, had him behind the glass because he was trying to figure it out, and he, like, took his blood.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out what the demon's goal was, because they've been trying to infiltrate the Vatican for a long time, and this is the first guy that they possessed.
Yeah. Yeah, we understood this differently. That's on me.
It's all good. You smashed a wheelchair Wilma, didn't you? No. Okay. Tommy and Will are very into the whole will you have sex with someone in a wheelchair answer from Katie and I both yes. So this guy's name's Father Felix. He offers him, he's like, hey, listen, I have a way to trap this bitch. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to go in, and then once you let the demon inside your body, you drink some of this blood, and you'll wake up. And when you wake up, unalive yourself. And if you unalive yourself, then the demon can't transfer to anyone else. You're good to go. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go and I'm going to do my shit. That I don't like the sound of that. I'm not doing that. Yeah. We're told that Cameron couldn't be exorcised. They tried. It wasn't working. I'm assuming many priests lost their lives in the attempt to do so. That's just the way I want to believe it. My thought, straight up out of my notes, they should have sent Sister Irene or the Warrens instead of Dr. Ember, but you know.
You always send the Farmiga sisters. Either one. Or both.
So like I said, his wife and child died in the car crash that put him in a wheelchair, assuming the car that hit them was driven by the demon. Cameron's hellscape paradise, because that's what everyone does, right? Like, they put you in a place where you feel safe and comfortable so that you're consumed in this paradise world. Yes. Apparently Cameron's is a world where his dad doesn't beat him and actually plays catch with him.
Yeah.
And this is not a warning sign in any way, shape, or form in his mind for some reason, but he's a little kid.
Yeah.
What would your hellscape paradise be?
I don't know. But do you have one?
It would be doing what we're doing right now, but with like a huge chat and a lot of people telling me how amazing I am and good at this and how much they love the show. It would just be demons lying to me about how talented I am consistently.
Being like, wow, you're so amazing. Y'all.
This show is so funny. I love you so much. Sub.
That's fair. I don't.
And you would not break me away from that. I would not give a fuck.
You'd be
and
like,
he'd show up and he'd be like,
forever.
Matt, this is your wife's wedding ring. Remember, you have a wife and family at home, and nobody really likes what you do. But, and I'll be like, no, everyone loves me. You can get the fuck out of here. I don't care what the demons do with my body. We're good. I'm happy here. I know. Thank you,
Said, I am just a vessel.
I have to be self-deprecating. I can't be overly cocky. Dude, I've had a lot of men tell me how sexy I am lately. So the demon makes Dr. Ember think that he's bleeding in the dream. So Ember goes in and he's like, oh, hey, that's not really your dad. And then all of a sudden he's like bleeding from the gut and freaking out. And then like an EMT comes up and like reaches in and starts pulling his guts out. And then he wakes the fuck up. They like pull him out of the dream because he's got a team of people like monitoring him to wake him up and give him a shot of adrenaline and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right before he flatlined, or they said he did die for a minute or some shit. And I'm like, again, if you die in your dream, you die in real life. This is the logic that I've been told through movies forever. So apparently these dives are also starting to cause physical damage. When the demons grab him, he's getting marks on him. He had like bruises on his stomach from the issues. So like the more he does it, it's physically manifesting on his body that can't walk anywhere.
Stop it.
So Cameron's mom's name is Lindsay. And despite her insistence, Ember's like, all right, I went into your son's mind and he wants to play catch with his dad. So we got to talk to dad. And she's like, he's an asshole who broke my son's arm. He's a drunk. I want him nowhere in the house. He's like, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I need dad to show up and talk to him. Child, but I need to get this demon, right? And I will put your child in danger to get this demon out. So they go to the bar and wheelchair-bound Two-Face whoops dad's drunk ass in wheelchair.
Yep.
Because dad's like, I'm not going to go there. They don't even want me around. I don't give a fuck about that kid, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, no, fuck this. I got shit to do. Let's go. Knocks him sober. They go there. The demon kills the dad.
Dude, well, first demon breaks dad's arm.
Mm-hmm. Then puts him on the ceiling.
On the ceiling, which most possessed people go on the ceiling. This just happens. Yeah, I saw Will's joke. Yeah. And then drops dad on his face and kills him.
So the old lady was Maggie. The demon has no name yet, as we know, because you like timestamps. 52 minutes in, Ember and Lindsay are gonna fuck if he can still fuck. Because I don't know, listen. If he's fully paralyzed from the waist down, then that might not work. But if he can do it, I thought it was gonna happen. I was wrong.
You were wrong.
I should have put my money on Vatican chick, but I didn't. I put it on Lindsay. I thought they had a little moment there.
Camilla?
Yes, Camilla. Hot Vatican chick. So after dad's dead now, he's like, all right, fuck. I guess I'm gonna have to do the Felix thing. So he goes to see Felix. He's like, I'm gonna go get this shit. And he shows up and he can't find Felix, and the door's open and the demon's gone. So he just goes and he finds the vial of blood marked whatever the fuck it was supposed to be marked. And then he's leaving, and there's Father Felix laying on the ground. And he knows how these demons, he has intimate knowledge of all of this stuff, yet he still just trusts that Father Felix is Father Felix and everything's okay.
Yeah.
Father Felix is not Father Felix. He's like, the demon came out and knocked me out. It ran away. It might still be here. They see blood on a fucking crate. He opens the crate.
Yeah.
There's a dead man with a severed head inside the crate. Turn around. Felix is a demon. Felix, however, does not kill him because you're Maggie's. Maggie wants you, and we have a hierarchy, and my boss said I can't touch you. So Demon Felix dies
via his own hand, technically.
Yeah, he makes Dr. Ember him. Which did I did not. I did for the other one, but I didn't for this one because we'll talk. I'll get to it.
Okay.
Cameron can't get out of the door while Ember fights the demon. So, like, he goes in and he convinces Cameron, hey, blah, blah, blah. He gets him away. The door's open. He's telling him, go. Demon Dad and Dr. Ember are, like, wrestling around. Cameron can't get the fucking door open. And then the demon says something to really piss Dr. Ember off. He starts whooping his ass. They get through the door, escape through the window. We think everything's good, right? The kid got out. Ember got out. No. That's not what happened.
No.
Because what Ember did was he shoved the cross that his wife was wearing when she died into the demon's throat, and then it lit on fire. So he's like, oh, I vanquished the demon in the dream. We escaped. We're out. He wakes up, right? And he's in bed. And I knew as soon as I saw him wake up in bed post-accident, wife and child alive, I'm like, you're possessed and this is your hellscape. There's no way this entire fucking movie was just a fever dream of you in a coma after a fucking car crash.
See, I put saved Cameron and then parentheses, all caps, all a dream, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, because I was about to be pissed the fuck off if this was all a goddamn dream. And it was not, thankfully.
He realizes, because he knows shit, when he looks at the clock that the time hasn't fucking changed. He's like, oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
So they wake him up using the serum, and then he jumps out of the actual window because, like, if you have to jump out of the window to survive, why not? Hits the pavement, survives because apparently you can't become more of a paraplegic than you already are. You can become a quadriplegic, but that's not more of a paraplegic, right? Like, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
So we think, like, the demon bails, EMTs try to save him. Camilla is in there and they're like, one more time, just shock him one more time. And then the heartbeat comes. It's like, all right, cool. Well, the demon didn't bail. He's still possessed. You saved his life and saved the demon's life. Demon passes on to Camilla, and then the movie ends.
Yeah. Well, he, like, starts flatlining again as, like,
well, yeah, because the demon, like, passed on, and now.
Yeah, it's. Listen, I would see a sequel to this.
See what Demon Camilla's doing to the Vatican?
Yeah, like,
you know, if they really
Exorcist type shit.
Listen, if jokes about religion, specifically Catholicism, are not your bag, I ask you to skip about 30 seconds ahead. If they really wanted to infiltrate the Vatican, all they had to do was possess an altar boy. They would have had access to as many priests as they wanted to.
Stop it. Which, terrible segue, but is it me, or did Cameron and his son look exactly the same?
You mean Cameron was the son? Oh, you mean Cameron and Dr. Ember's son? I think at first I'm like, oh, is that Cameron? But I realized it wasn't.
But, like, they look very similar.
At first, yeah, at first.
Because, like, that's why I was like, oh shit, maybe it is a dream, because, like, Cameron kind of looks like his son.
Well, like, we also, like, Cameron
imagining it.
Cameron did wake up, and then he was trapped in there, and, like, Dr. Ember was, like, floating on the ceiling, demonically possessed.
Yeah.
Doing some shit.
You know, just normal, just girly things.
I want to make sure I got this right. Yes, no, he was in Gotham. For 5 years.
He just, I don't know, they both were, like, small, brunette, curly-haired boys. They looked very, very similar facial features. That's why I was like, if this is a dream, I'm gonna fucking flip. I swear to God. I swear for God. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
And they didn't. So I don't have to be mad about it.
All right. Ranking. Where does Incarnate sit in your ranking system?
Okay, so we're not including No One Lives. So I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way up.
Okay.
Guess what's on the bottom?
Barricade.
Barricade's the answer. Always. Barricade will be at the bottom of the list forever and always. Fantastic segue. I love it. Barricade, See No Evil, See No Evil 2. This is where like I had a little bit of an issue because I was like, I liked Oculus, but like I think I liked Incarnate just a smidge more. So like Oculus, Incarnate.
Okay. I looked at the reviews and Incarnate had bad reviews. So I went in like lowered expectations. I liked it better than I thought. I would probably put it in between See No Evil or between Oculus and See No Evil. So it'd be See No Evil 2, Oculus, Incarnate, See No Evil, Barricade.
Barricade's at the fucking bottom in the garbage report.
What's not in the garbage, though, is our Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to patreon.com/creationworld, you guys get 3 shows for $1. You get Return to Wrestling, where me and Travis sit down and talk old school WCW. We had a little bit of a delay. We will be recording next week. Bash at the Beach 1998, so it'll be available for you before the end of the month. You guys can check that out. Katie, are you still there?
Yeah, I am sorry. I was focused.
You weren't moving, and I freaked out, and I was like, did she freeze?
No,
very
I was just
focused.
So fucking focused.
As focused as you should be on subscribing to my Patreon, because also for that $1, you get Multiverse with Travis and Mara, where they talk DC animated films. Not so much Two-Face in a wheelchair and young Batman being possessed by a demon, but maybe. I don't know what they have completely over there. I haven't watched everything, but there's a lot of really good shit over there. If you love DC animated films, which is the best stuff DC does, go check them out. And then, of course, if you have to ask, which we will also be recording next weekend, me and my wife Kate doing Am I the Asshole post. We have 2 available for you right now with special guests, including Miss Kinsey Bebe from 2 months ago. You have the entire back catalog for that $1 as well. It's not just the new shows every month, but you guys can go back and watch everything we've done starting in 1995 all the way to 1998 for Return to Wrestling. Every single thing that Travis and Mara have done. So if the latest episode isn't really your bag, but there's something like Crisis on Infinite Earths or whatever that you want to go check out, you guys can go see what they've done. Flashpoint, all of that is there. And then the 4 episodes of the new show that we just debuted. Well, it'll be 4 shows come this week. 4 months ago, if you have to ask, all available for you guys to check out as well. If you guys subscribe to a higher tier, you get perks other than that. Like all that stuff's still there, but you get more perks, including the show ad-free. However, as I love to say, because we have lovely sponsors, it is just after, it is 4 days after Valentine's Day, but that doesn't mean that the romance needs to stop in the bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't mean that you still can't go buy something sexy for you or your loved one. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't practice a little self-love. Get yourself a pocket pussy or a new dildo or vibrator to celebrate. Something shaped like a heart or a rose. Romantic. Romance yourself. Romance your lover. Listen, sex toys keep your sex life healthy, whether it is for your own self or you and a partner. And the best way to do that is to listen to Travis tell you about our sponsor.
Want to spice things up in the bedroom? Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code EROTICA at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description.
So we talked about, I did not mute my mic, and I'm sure they heard my chair moving and squeaking. And,
I muted you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Because it did say host unmuted your mic, and I'm like, I thought I was the host, and I didn't do that. I forgot to mute it. We talked about in the beginning, No One Lives is the one that I liked the best out of all of this.
Yeah.
Have you decided which one you like better?
I think it's No One Lives.
Okay, so outside of the very surface level reason I gave for No One Lives winning, I talked last week about how we watched the trailer and I was like, well, I feel like they gave the whole movie away in the trailer, and in a way they did. I did not expect this movie to be as good as it fucking was for whatever reason, and I don't really know why I loved it so much, but I was about this fucking movie. I'm going to spoil rankings for you right away. It is No One Lives, and then everything else. The only thing that matters is No One Lives is at the top, and Barricade is at the bottom. That is, No One Lives fucking wins. The acting in this, the story that they told, everything that happened, I was really, I could not recommend, if I recommended one single movie that we watched out of these 6, I'd be like, go fucking watch No One Lives.
No One Lives, 100%.
Like, this goes on. People are like, oh, like, can you recommend some horror movies to me I might not have seen? Yes, No One Lives. Go watch No One Lives. Please do.
Yep. What a time this movie was.
Well, you watched it before I did, and you were all stoked. You're like, I can't wait to talk about this, and I don't want to have to wait, but like my rankings changed, and I'm like, okay. So she watched. I didn't know which one, but I'm like, she watched something, and then after I watched No One Lives, because it was the first one I watched.
It was the first one I watched too.
Like, oh, yes, I can't talk about it, but I want to talk about it, and it's got a bullshit Metascore from critics. It's sitting at like a 26. Still, I think better than just about everything else. We can pull them up.
Sorry,
no, the sexual chocolate one was the one that we just watched. This is the Fox News dinosaur. Love you too, Allison. Thank you guys for stopping by. We appreciate you and Will. So yeah, this had Tyrus in it as a gang member. I do have questions about family lineage and how that all worked out, but we'll get into that when we get into the movie. This has got a Metascore of 26, which is bullshit. However, it's got a 6 out of 10. I would have given it like an 8 personally out of 10.
Yeah. I'll give it an 8.
I think that'd be fair. I'm actually going to rate this and see if I can get that rating up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rate.
We appreciate you.
Yes, that is correct.
Not for a very long period of time, though.
Oh, dude. Fuck it. Let's get into this. So, scroll way back up to the top. We open with a woman in her underwear running from someone, getting snared in a trap, and then carving a message into the tree that says, Emma alive. Like, that's literally, the movie just opens with like this woman running for her life in her underwear through the fucking forest. She gets to a road. She gets snagged by a snare trap, flipped up into a tree, and then she just starts carving a message. And then the police are there, and they're like, oh, there's a message in this tree. And it says, Emma alive. And it's like, again, one of my favorite movies the last 10 years started kind of similar. There's a woman running through the woods who gets tackled by a couple of dudes out in the middle of the woods and then dragged into a basement where we find out she's possessed by a demon, and they lit her on fire. The opening of Evil Dead. I'm a sucker.
What a movie that is.
I'm a sucker.
That opening got me and Reek to watch it and be excited. So
thank you, Smiling Beach.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it was a hell of a start. So we're treated this weird relationship dynamic. Like, we don't really know what's going on, but like, the main character is only known as Driver, according to IMDb. We never actually get his name. I put him down as Driver. He's riding around with this girl. She seems kind of jealous, but there's a weird dynamic in their relationship. We don't really know what it is. We will find out. This is 50 Shades of Grey. If 50 Shades of Grey was actually good. What?
Sure.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
No one lives. And he's a much better looking actor than the guy that played Christian Grey. So.
Oh my God, Luke Evans is so fucking beautiful. That's my Gaston.
It's my guess. So there's also this gang of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if Flynn is stupid or impulsive, but he definitely doesn't know his role or how to shut his fucking mouth. So we cut to this gang robbing a rich person's house.
Mm-hmm.
And Flynn starts harassing the not so happy couple, or I'm sorry. So Flynn's there, they're robbing the house. Flynn's the one that's like set everything up. Where did I put his name? Because Hoag's the leader of the gang.
Yes.
Hoag's like, the family shows up as they're robbing the place. He's like, hey, I thought you said they're going to be out of town. Oh, they were supposed to be. He's like, all right, shut the fuck up. I got this. What does Flynn do? He shoots the fucking family. Wife, child, and kid. And he's like, I solved the problem. And it's like, no, you fucking committed murder, and now people are going to be looking for all the shit that we're stealing. You made it worse. You fucking idiot.
Yep.
So then, like, they go to this restaurant. Driver and his girlfriend are there. They're hanging out, having a good time, trying to have a dinner. Flynn sees this girl. He's like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna go. I don't know these people, but that guy looks like a pussy, so I'm just gonna go hit on his girlfriend in front of him. After they're like, you need to chill the fuck out and stop your bullshit. He just more bullshit. Immediately more bullshit.
All the bullshit.
So he starts harassing the now not so happy couple during dinner. Well, he's already on thin ice and has pissed everyone off, and he's pissing them off more. Driver was literally about to kill him, and then Betty, his girlfriend, her name's Betty, she's like, no, it's cool. Don't do it. Not here. So she knows what Driver's about. So Hoag comes, grabs him, apologizes. They leave. They're on their way back to the motel. Flynn runs them off the fucking road.
Yeah.
They're laid out, knocked out. And he steals their car and the trailer attached to it. Brings it back to the clubhouse, and he's like, hey, look, you know all that money we lost because of what I just did and how I killed that family? We had to leave that shit behind. Well, I made up for it because that idiot that you guys told me to leave alone, yeah, I ran them off the road, stole their car, and now I've got their car in a trailer. We can sell that. That'll make up for the probably millions of dollars we're going to steal from these rich people. I don't believe that for a second, but yeah, okay. Flynn's an idiot.
Yeah.
Also, he tied Driver and Betty up and delivered them to Tyrus, who was supposed to torture them, get some information on if they have anything else valuable, and then probably kill them.
Yes.
Or as I put it, Driver and Betty end up in a basement getting tortured by a Fox News analyst, which they could have just put on Fox News and that would have been torture enough. So Flynn finds Emma in the trunk as he's like going through their possessions, trying to like, oh, let me see how much. He's looking. He's like, oh, what's this? And he like opens something, and then there's a compartment, and there's holes, and then eyes. And he's like, oh shit, there's a girl in here, and he takes her out.
Yeah.
So now, not only have you run these people off, you've taken Tyrus and you've stuck him in a situation which apparently Tyrus and Hoag are related.
They're brothers.
Which I don't get because genetics. Maybe they have the same dad.
They didn't specify. It could have been like through like, you know, different circumstances. They're brothers. I don't know.
Yeah. At some point I wrote Hogan and Ethan are dead ? But anyway, so the other members of the gang, Tamara and Denny,
Mhm.
are sent to go find Ethan and Betty because Flynn's like, hey, I left him there, and he's like, all right, go there, figure this shit out. Like Hoag's like, I can't get a hold of my fucking brother. Go there, find out what the fuck's going on. Like,
Yeah.
Go figure it out. Ethan, I believe, is his name.
Yes.
Yes, his brother Tyrus is Ethan. Can't get a hold of him. Can you guys go check out him, find out what's going on? I got to deal with this shit because this idiot's. There's a girl in the car now. We don't. Apparently, she's an heiress. She's famous. She's fucking Paris Hilton, and we got to figure this shit out. So they go there. They find Ethan dead. They pick his body up. They put it in there. They haul it back to the house. Dump it off. They're like, all right, well, they also Betty was dead. Betty unalived herself. Couldn't handle it anymore, this relationship.
Yeah. Well, like Ethan had like a knife to her neck, and she's like apologizing to Luke Evans. I just put Luke when I was writing my notes. I was like Luke because I didn't put driver. And then so she just like throws her neck on the knife, and then that pisses off Luke Evans.
He doesn't look like an Ethan.
He doesn't. Breaks his hand basically to get out of his handcuffs, and beats the shit out of Tyrus, and a handcuff.
Okay.
Oh.
So here's the thing. I wanted to do my notes differently, right? Mm-hmm. So we have a little banner here, and I was watching this. I'm like, who got off? So I made a list of all the deaths and how they died, and I was going to cover that and be like, all right, let's talk about who got off. The problem is that I left all of the information about what was going on in their scenes out of the notes because I put them in the who got off section. So it feels like I'm jumping around, but I remember the movie so well that I'm just going to kind of glance at and ignore my notes because I fucked them up trying to do something different. That's on me.
Okay.
So Betty had done unalive herself. They haul Ethan's body back. They're still trying to figure shit out. The waitress at the restaurant is apparently fucking Denny, is the daughter of Hoag.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, I know this bitch. I've seen her on TV because I watch reality TV. See, I'd save it. Also, she is from Ned's Declassified.
She's Moe's. Yep. Yeah. Lindsay Shaw.
And I have heard some things about Lindsay Shaw on her podcast and some shit that went on during Ned's Declassified. There was a lot of going on Ned's Declassified.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot going on that show.
Well, they're all in the house trying to figure shit out and finding out that Ethan's dead and freaking out. Driver emerges from Ethan's body, like straight up Star Wars, cut a hole in the tauntaun to live. Completely butt-ass naked inside this man, hollowed him out, let them carry him in, and just rises up drenched in blood.
I mean, say it with me, folks. Smash.
Apparently they didn't get around to checking the trailer because he immediately goes in the trailer and it's a fucking arsenal in there. And he starts setting traps and doing all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah.
So apparently they never, like I said, they didn't get around checking the trailer. It's a fucking armory. So he sets these traps. Hoag ends up getting an arrow in the shoulder that like sucks him out into the tree line. Denny gets shot from a shotgun trap, but he's like alive, but like dying. They drag him back into the house.
Yep.
Emma, who is the daughter, smartest person in the house. Or no, Emma's the kidnapped heiress.
Yes.
She's the smartest person in the house, but everyone's too stupid to listen to her because she's like, listen, you guys are all going to fucking die. Like, maybe we should give up. There's no point in trying to fight back. But one, they're like, no, fuck that. We're in a gang. We got this. Like, especially Flynn. Flynn's annoying as fuck. He's that guy that you want to die in every fucking horror movie, and I couldn't wait for it.
Yep.
So Driver takes Hoag into the shed, and he's torturing him for shits and giggles in a device that reminded me a lot of that trap from fucking Spiral. Or not Spiral, Jigsaw.
I wrote Saw in my notes.
Yeah, that grinder, the meat grinder thing.
Mm-hmm.
He grinds this man up, puts him in a fucking bag, hangs the bag on the front porch, and then has the bag knock on the door. So then they come out, Flynn kicks the bag, and there's just Hogue all over the fucking front porch. His daughter's got to see it. He's fucking Tamara. Tamara's now seen her dead boyfriend that she's been sleeping with just splattered.
It's he's a psychopath.
We get a flashback to him kind of 50 Shades of Graying Emma a little bit. So he tells us that sarcophagy is another name for cannibalism, because he's talking about people who are trapped eating each other and themselves and things like that. She's down in the basement. He attempts to kill himself and then gives her the option of, like, you can save my life. And she does. And then she's like, well, I couldn't escape. If you had died in here, I would have been trapped. And he's like, you didn't even check to see if the door was unlocked? You don't want to fucking leave. You're in love with me. So he, like, mentally, he kidnaps these women and he fucks them up so mentally, like, what is it, Stockholm Syndrome?
Mm-hmm.
To where they fall in love with him, and then he's got a slew of girlfriends. Betty was jealous because she's like, do you love Emma more than me? And he's like, no, it's a different thing. But Emma was just the next one up.
Also, did you realize that Emma and Betty were wearing the same dress?
Yes, I did. He's got a key. I need to know more about Driver. I need, like, a sequel to this where, like, we find out what happened in Driver's life, that this dress is important to him. Did his mom used to dress like that, like, and fucked him up?
I don't think it's the dress necessarily. I think it's because Emma was wearing it, so he made Betty wear it, kind of shit. Like, I think that's why. I don't know. He tells her how to basically, like, you talked about, he tries to, like, off himself in the basement. He's like, oh, well, if you cut your carotid artery, this is the amount of time you have to save somebody, and this is how you do it. And then he's like, okay. And then she has to do it, or doesn't have to, but chooses to. It's
also
psychopath.
After, like, the whole, like, fight in the car and Betty being jealous, they go back to the hotel room and they do have sex. You don't really see much, but there is a sex scene there. Again, Betty wearing Emma's dress, whatever psychology there is there, him telling Betty how much he really cares about her and how she's a special one, not Emma. Probably lying. Amber, the daughter of Hogue, and Tamara start fighting over whose clit is bigger, because Amber's like, just because you're fucking my dad doesn't mean you're in charge. And then she's like, well, just because you're fucking Denny, you're not even part of this gang, and your dad's not here, so I run this shit. And Amber's like, bitch, this is my house. You just sleep here after my dad's done fucking you. Like, they're going at it. They wrestle a little bit. Driver wraps bits of Hogue's in a bag, leaves them hanging on the porch. Flynn kicks it, spills everywhere. So Amber and Denny are like, you know what? Fuck this. We're gonna get out of here. We gotta get Denny to a hospital. He's bleeding out. He got shot. There's a truck. If we can get it started, we can get out.
Mm-hmm.
Tamara, Flynn, and Emma are like, all right, they're going to go do that dumb shit. We're going to run through the woods and get the fuck out of here. Like, this is our chance to escape. So Amber and Denny go to the truck. Denny can't get it started. He opens up the hood. He starts working around in there. Driver shows up. Driver may or may not shove Denny's face into the fan blade that then sprays Denny all over Amber in the driver's seat of the truck as she's trying to get it going after he finally gets it started. Apparently Emma has a tracker in her, which is how he is able to keep track of where the fuck she is. I thought it was the truck, because they hop in the truck and they take off. Right? And I was like, oh, he put a tracker on the truck after he killed Denny. Cool. Or he didn't kill Denny. Because they still take Denny and drop Denny off.
Hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, he's been shot. His face has been shoved into a fan blade. He's still alive. They drop him off at a hospital. Then they're like, all right, we're going to get the fuck out of here. They drive to the same fucking motel that Driver and Betty stopped at. Now, when they stopped there, the guy behind the counter said, I need ID. Driver hands over his ID, looks at it, he goes, that's an interesting name. You don't see that a lot. Flynn, being the idiot that he is, uses Driver's credit card with that name on it. So the guy sees it and he's like, oh, I've seen this name like 24 hours ago. He calls the cops.
Yup.
Flynn starts getting weird with Emma and like trying to like seduce her a little bit. He's on some bullshit. She's like, I gotta pee. She goes in the bathroom. Amber's in there stark naked, taking the longest shower in the fucking world. Or not Amber, Tamara. Emma's kind of checking her out. I would have too. She looked fucking fantastic. She's like, the gun's right there. Take it, shoot him, go. I'm done with this shit. I don't care. Like, please get the fuck out of here. Flynn busts in. What the fuck's going on here? Blah, blah, blah. Emma's got the gun. They go back out. Driver comes in through the window, murders Tamara in the shower. This is where you see the nudity that I was talking about. It's a shower scene. Oh, yeah. Also, Driver may have killed a slew of college kids on the way here because he hitched a ride with them. He was like walking down the highway following the tracker, and they stopped, and he just like, all right, yeah, I'm going to get in. So I don't know how that all went because they didn't show us.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like his thing. College kids. That's how he kidnapped Emma. He murdered like 14 college kids and then stole her. And then he was like, oh, frat bros? Let me take a ride. Let me kill these bitches real quick. And let me go kill the rest of the bitches.
I forgot to mention, Flynn, along with sexually harassing her, was like, oh, you're a $2 million payday. I'm going to bring you home. I'm going to get fucking paid. I think you're actually worth more than what they're offering. And I'm going to get that when I bring you home. Yeah. America Livio gives us shower titties. Emma tries to run. Flynn stops her and then gets run over by Driver. She shoots at Driver and then runs away. He chases her down. She says, finally, she's like, I'm done running. Fuck it. I'm going to fight this motherfucker. They start fighting. Flynn shows up with the gun, goes to shoot her. Driver puts himself in the way. He gets shot. Flynn and Driver are fighting. Emma saves Driver from Flynn just so that she can kill him herself. Mm-hmm. He grabs her, he takes the tracker out, and sets her free.
Yeah.
Then goes back to the hospital because no one lives except for apparently Emma.
Well, she's special.
And murders Denny because now Flynn is dead, Tamara's dead, Hogue is dead, Amber's dead. Let's talk about it. Who got off? It's been sitting down there. I forgot to take it off. So the rich family, the dad, the mom, the son, all got shot by Flynn.
Yep.
Betty offs herself on Ethan's knife, trapped in the basement. Ethan gets the handcuff through the jaw and a knife in the back when Driver escapes. As Katie just said a minute ago, at some point prior to this movie, 14 college students get murdered when Emma's in the process of getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
Hogue gets turned into mulch.
Yeah.
Denny gets shoved into the engine fan blade, sprayed all over Amber, lives. Then Flynn tries to kill him, but Tamara stops him. They drop him at the hospital. He comes back at the end, kills him in the hospital.
Yep.
Amber gets knifed in the woods, which is the part that I forgot. So after Denny gets sprayed all over, she gets out of the car. She runs. He hunts her down. She gets knifed in the woods. And then she's crawling out of the woods. Flynn, Tamara, and Emma get in the car and they're leaving because the engine was running. And they run her over and just keep going.
Which is so fucked.
Tamara's choked and tied up in the shower. Like literally they walk into the bathroom and there she is, like just wrapped up, crucifix style almost, in the shower
Yeah.
curtain, dead.
Mhm.
She wakes up. Flynn shoots her. Now she's dead.
They did.
Sheriff did show up at one point. Gets shot in the face by Flynn outside the door. Just Emma's like, "Don't do anything. I'll comply. It's cool. Just chill." And he's like, "Oh yeah." Gone.
Yep.
Motel clerk gets shot by driver after driver finds him killing Flynn because now you've seen what I do. Can't let you go. And that poor guy, he didn't do anything.
He said he stole my wallet. That's
And
why
the last kill in the hospital, he takes the fucking clipboard that has Denny's like charts and shit on it and stabs him in the throat with it in the hospital bed and says, "No one lives."
I love when people like say the name
of the movie,
in the movie. I was like, he said it. Yes. I was very excited.
Well, so he didn't steal his wallet. Flynn stole driver's wallet, used the credit cards. All this dude was doing was like trying to run a motel. And then all of a sudden he hears all this fucking commotion. There's a dead sheriff. He's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Stumbles across driver killing Flynn after Emma makes the save. And you've seen me commit murder now. So you're in this. You should have just sat down, watched TV, done whatever the fuck motel owners do.
He was a liability at that point.
Is what it is.
Also, it's like during the confrontation between Emma and Driver, like at the end, before he takes her tracker out, he does this one move with like the gun, and it was one of the hottest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah. I was just like, damn. Maybe it's because Luke Evans did it, but like, I was like,
probably.
Damn. I was like, that's hot.
So, Incarnate, I equated to Exorcist meets Inception. Maybe you could probably. What the fuck was that? There's this one fucking exorcism movie, I believe, where one of the priests is also a cop or some shit. But in general, exorcism movie meets Inception because we're dream diving.
Okay, I'd have to think about that movie, but okay.
I have it in my list. I can probably look it up. No One Lives is 50 Shades of Grey meets Saw with mostly Saw. Or as even more so what we talked about last episode, The Collector. No One Lives meets The Collector. Or 50 Shades of Grey meets The Collector.
No One Lives meets The Collector.
Yes. No One Lives is 50 Shades of Grey meets The Collector.
Is there a tricycle? No. Billy the Puppet doesn't show up. There's no tricycle.
I mean, there might have been a tricycle in the shed.
I don't think so.
Like hanging up in the background somewhere?
I don't think so. Tommy's not happy with that.
I'm sorry, Tommy.
Sorry, Tommy. But like this movie, like I said, I went in with like not low expectations, but like I wasn't gonna set high standards for these movies after the shit show that Barricade was. I watched this one first, and I sat here like, this movie was so good. Do I have to watch Incarnate? But like,
and
I like
you really enjoyed Incarnate too.
Yeah. But like, damn, this movie, it was funny, it was fucked up, it was gory, action-y, not super long either. Like, beautiful.
It was really good for what I expected. And if I'm not incorrect in assuming this, your new ranking would be No One Lives, Incarnate, Oculus, See No Evil 2, See No Evil, Barricade.
Yes, sir.
See, we should have mixed them up. We could have done like I don't know. I guess because they're both top tier movies now, I guess maybe not. Because I was going to say, like, I guess if you put No One Lives with Barricade and then Oculus and Incarnate kind of even out, like, that would have worked because No One Lives was so good.
I mean, yeah. Oculus and Incarnate have, like, similar themes.
Yeah.
So, like, that would have been fine. But I like how we split it up for a reason, though. Like, we did no wrestlers. The wrestlers weren't in the movies very long, but they were in them.
Number 1 on the shit list. Yes, that is correct.
It's seriously one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life, and I don't understand why it was so fucking bad.
You feel about Barricade the way I feel about It Follows.
It Follows is also a goddamn terrible movie. So, like,
there is no horror movie in existence I hate more than It Follows.
It's a terrible. I mean, it's a god awful movie, and it shouldn't be a thing. But here we are.
Horror.
Yeah, and Hereditary sucks too. So, like, suck it, people.
Wow.
I fucking hate Hereditary.
I mean, after the girl, I was gonna say it's all downhill after that girl gets decapitated.
True. And, like, it's not good. I went to see that shit in theaters, and I was mad.
That's how I felt about It Follows. I saw the trailer, and I was like, this is going to be fucking awesome. And then I went there, and I sat there, and I watched a movie where nothing happened after the first 15 minutes of the movie for damn near 2 hours. And also, a ghost STD just followed people. And we never found out what the fuck it was. Was it chlamydia? Was it gonorrhea? What was it? What kind of STD was this?
Well, now we're going to get it in They Follow.
No, we will not, because I will not watch that movie.
I'm not going to either. I'm just saying.
One of the worst horror movies. I don't know the name of it, but these people get stuck in a ski lift and one falls and breaks their leg. And I think one dies of hypothermia or some shit. It was fucking terrible.
I've seen, like, the poster for that when I've been scrolling through stuff. I don't think I ever watched it because I was like, this looks dumb. It's like I didn't even click on it.
That reminds me. I want to look up.
So I think I know what movie that is. Are you looking up your cop exorcist one?
Yeah, because I can't think of what the fuck the name of that movie is, and it's going to drive me insane. Problem is, I buy so many fucking movies, and I don't even know the first letter of it. Like,
yeah, that's the hard part.
Actually, it might not even be in Voodoo. So you've decided Resident Evil for the next episode?
Yes.
Because we needed a buffer between this and Leprechaun, because we want to do Leprechaun on St. Paddy's Day.
Top of the morning.
And what has you excited about Resident Evil?
Oh my god, I love Resident Evil so much. Mila Jovovich is phenomenal as Alice. Ali Larder's in the movies. It's actiony, zombies. It's just the way it's shot, because it's Paul W.S. Anderson, I believe. Albert Wesker's fucking cool. It's so... Carlos Riviera. Oh, I'm simping over everyone in the movie. Like, next episode, everyone gets a smash.
Deliver Us from Evil.
I feel like I've seen that.
A police officer teams with a Jesuit priest to investigate a spat of demonic possessions threatening New York and his own family. After we end the stream, I'll just play the trailer, and then you can be like, I've seen that.
I'm just going to look up the poster.
Thoughts on Miracle Valley?
I don't know what that is.
High Pine Cone Man.
Oh no, I didn't see this. I've heard of it, but I never actually watched it.
Well, I have it.
Well, yeah. I need something else to watch.
I have also not seen Miracle Valley. It dropped 2021. Obsessive photographer and his girlfriend are invited to a desert getaway in search of an ultra-rare bird. Fortune, fame, and mending their fading relationship takes a turn at the hands of a sinister force. It's on Tubi. Also, the last movie I could only find on Tubi was Barricade. But it's also on Amazon Prime. Possibly through Tubi.
Okay. We'll see.
Only Hector's allowed, and Hector went away.
So unless Hector,
and I never got a reason why.
Let me give him a call.
All right. He said it's a really bad movie. And that's the thing. We actually just covered X and Pearl a few weeks ago in one of our episodes. Big fans of X. Me personally, not as big of a fan of Pearl. I liked X better. Listen, it's on YouTube, youtube.com/Creation World. You can go back and check out all of the old episodes. We've covered franchises from Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Hellraiser, bunch of shit. And then, like I said, we did X and Pearl a couple weeks ago. We did the Chucky TV series and the entire franchise. I'm a big slasher guy, if you can't tell from my friend Chucky here, and then everything behind me, the Jason Mess, all that. Slashers are my thing. So there's not a major franchise we haven't covered.
We've done Saw,
look around.
Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Chucky,
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I personally love X. I'm hoping Maxine is more X than it was Pearl. Pearl didn't really do it for me personally. I mean, it wasn't bad. I preferred X.
Her acting is just so fucking good in Pearl.
All right, I'm going to close the show, run the outro, and we will answer questions in the post show. So, Katie.
Yes.
Thank you. Please tell everyone where they can find you and all the stuff you do.
I do a lot of things. You can follow me on Twitter, KatieRasson13. Linktree in my bio will take you all things She Elite Showcase. Sorry, my eyes are itchy. Twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase and YouTube.com/She Elite Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Patreon.com/She Elite Showcase. I'm starting to feel like better. So I'm going to put more stuff out. I'm not coughing as much. My hearing is like kind of fully back. So expect to see more stuff on the Patreon and my story times now that like I can talk fully again. So stuff's coming.
And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at Matt Ritter for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content, and everywhere else on socials, whether it is TikTok, Threads, Instagram, or Blue Sky at Smacking It Raw. For Miss Katie Kinsey Bebe, I'm the patron saint of podcast and the warden Matt Ritter. This has been your #1 horror podcast on places where you can find people having sex on the internet. Stick around for the post show. I love Cabin in the Woods. It is one of my favorite horror movies. It's fucking brilliant. Shaun of the Dead, same. I'm not huge into zombie movies. I like some of the, like the Day of the Dead and Dawn of the Dead remakes. I really like Shaun of the Dead. And pretty much everything that those guys do. Is it World's End, Hot Fuzz, stuff like that. Really enjoy all that stuff. Cabin in the Woods is fucking great.
Cabin in the Woods is good.
Tommy, can you explain to me what your deal with tricycles is?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. He's very excited about tricycles. Yeah, tricycles.
Like, did you not have a like is that your Christmas story where like the one thing that you wanted for Christmas was a tricycle and Santa never brought it? So now like you have a weird obsession with tricycles as an adult?
He might, you know.
I have not seen Mad God.
I don't know what that is either. Tommy said, in all honesty, I have no idea. Y'all said Saw, and the only thing I thought of was tricycles. Fair enough.
Oh, okay. Apparently it's on AMC Plus, YouTube, Sling, Amazon, Vudu, Apple TV. Figure known as the assassin ascends from the heavens in a nightmarish pit full of monsters, titans, and cruelty.
Oh. So, like, supernatural. Supernatural and, like...
Would Castiel be the
yes.
assassin? Okay.
Have you seen him fight? Shit's crazy. What is that?
Okay, it's an animated film. He says it's very quiet and slow, but a great watch. I mean, we watched what was that? You watched too, right? The fucking alien movie where the chick didn't talk the entire movie except for one line.
Yes, it's No One Will Save You, because I kept getting it confused with No One Lives.
No One Lives. If you didn't catch it, Pinecone Man, we were big fans of No One Lives. And if you haven't seen that, I fully recommend going and checking that out.
Is that a troll? Like from the movie?
I think it's something with headphones on.
I don't know. They're too fucking small. I can't see them.
Yeah, No One Lives came out, I think, 2015. And essentially it's we covered it because it's a WWE produced horror film. We wanted to knock all of them out and kind of rank them. This is the top of everything we've watched that was produced by WWE over Oculus, See No Evil, See No Evil 2. Obviously, Barricade was bottom of the barrel. And then Incarnate, the other one that we covered, was in here as well. But no, we both really like No One Lives. I said it was a mix of Saw and 50 Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
But like if 50 Shades of Grey was good,
Taken in there,
not terrible. Too? Yeah, a little bit Taken in there too.
Oh, hey, Hector answered the phone.
I thought I need to know why Hector had to go away before I let Hector come on the show. Is there a problem with Hector? I don't want to get in trouble.
Is Hector in timeout? Oh, God, it felt good. Kind of hurt, but it felt good.
We both really loved... Huh?
I said, oh, God. I'm trying to, like, think.
Evil Dead Rise.
Yep.
Scream 5.
Scream 6?
Or Scream 6. Yeah, Scream 6.
I think 5 and 6. No?
Yeah. 5 was... I don't remember if 5 was 2021 or 2022.
I can't remember either, but Scream 6. Core 4, shout out. I liked... Oh, wait. I have my notebook of horror movies I watched. Or movies I saw.
Yeah, because we literally just covered everything that we watched in 2023 in an episode.
Well, I have, like, all the movies I saw last year.
Evil Dead Rise was a banger.
True. Knock at the Cabin was Scream 6 was amazing. Megan was good.
Megan was okay.
Fine. Evil Dead Rise. Pope's Exorcist was good. I liked Insidious Red Door. A lot of people didn't. I didn't, but like I love Patrick Wilson, so like that's probably why.
Yeah, I was not big. Pope's Exorcist was pretty good. You liked it a little more than I did. Insidious the Red Door, again, my whole issue with every Insidious movie besides after 2 is the fact that we never got the fucking story that they started at the end of 2.
Yeah, I know.
And until we get that, I'm going to be pissed. And it was more of like a father-son bonding movie than it was like a horror movie. So
yeah, well, you know how I feel about that stuff. So
yeah, I know.
Talk to Me was really good. Nun 2 was good.
Nun 2 was good.
No One Will Save You. Saw X. Not bad. Not terrible. Could have been better.
Tommy, shoot me a DM and I'll shoot you an invite.
What else? Exorcist Believer was not what I was expecting.
The ending was cool, but other than that, that movie was boring as fuck for me.
Yeah, it's like, cool, Aaron Burr's in this movie. Woohoo.
Are we talking Old Boy, the original, or are we talking the remake?
I don't know what that is.
Japanese horror is the original.
Oh. Yeah, I've never.
And then the remake had Josh Brolin in it, Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, it's Thanos and Scarlet Witch?
Yes, Thanos and Scarlet Witch, but not in the roles you would expect them.
That's cool.
It is in Korean though. One of my favorite foreign. I've got 2 favorite foreign horror movies.
Okay.
High Tension.
Okay.
I've loved that forever, and I don't know why. It's a really cool, kind of psychological, when you find out what's going on, sort of thing. And then, one second, because I know it is right up here, and I'm blanking out because it's been a long fucking week. Where are you?
Where are you? I'm so sorry.
Oh, Battle Royale.
Never seen that either.
So Battle Royale is kind of like again, blanking out on that book. The one where the kids get abandoned on an island.
Oh,
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But not quite. So essentially the idea behind Battle Royale is every year, it's like Lord of the Flies meets The Purge. So every year one class is selected. Those kids are dropped on an island and they are strapped with explosive collars around their neck. And there's a timer and they have to kill each other off. And if no one dies after a certain timer, random collars would explode.
So The Condemned.
Kind of, yeah. Something like that. Tommy, did you send me a DM? I don't see a DM from you.
Tommy, don't listen to my music.
Time on me.
Oh, because I said, where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Okay. But yeah, no, it's these kids on an island and they have to kill each other, explosive collars, and then it's like the do we or don't we, and it's kind of like the government's doing it to like control population, and the youth are kind of out of control, so it's also like controlling the youth, but also population control thing. It's really fucking good.
Okay.
If you can do subtitles.
Yeah. I want to say there was a movie I watched in high school that was in maybe Japanese, and it was a horror movie. But like, I don't know what the name of it was. I know it had something to do with like a camera and like Polaroids. And this guy like killed. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna attempt to look it up. I'm not making any promises. Like, let me see what I can do. Because it was good. From what I remember. Is it called Polaroid?
It's actually listed as an action comedy instead of a horror movie, which is weird to me. I have seen Parasite. I enjoyed Parasite.
No, it's not that.
As far as zombie movies, Train to Busan was pretty good too. Even though zombie movies aren't like, I got into Walking Dead big time for a little while. I don't know. I got burned out on zombie movies for a while. I got probably because of Walking Dead, just zombie stuff in general. I also got burned out on everything Universal Monsters because of all the shit they were dropping, everything that was vampires with the True Blood craze and all that. So, yeah, Busan was really good.
The fuck was this movie called? I don't know. I don't know.
Even though our next episode is Resident Evil, which is zombies, but like it's different zombies.
It's T-virus zombies, and they're different. And it's Nemesis, and it's everything. God,
I love how excited you are about it.
I fucking love Resident Evil. The movies are great. The games are fun as fuck. I need a new game, like, today.
I'm rewatching them. I will say, by the third one, the franchise started getting a little fast and furious for me.
I mean, your shit gets fucking outrageous, of course, but like, that's how I felt about the last movie. But like, I don't remember
way
much
too
about
outrageous.
it. Yeah. But like, I need to rewatch it because I only watched it once because I was mad at the ending. I remember that.
Well, good.
Like,
now we get to relive you being mad at the ending all over again, and why?
I mean, it's some bullshit, obviously. But like,
once they showed up at the White House and Wesker was in the White House, and
listen, Albert Wesker can do whatever the fuck he wants. That man is beautiful. I'm not kidding. Every one in those movies are hot. It's not fair. Fuck. Who plays Carlos? What is his name? He's been in so many things.
I do enjoy the first one probably the most out of everything. I think the first one is my favorite.
The first
you got
one,
Mila Jovovich, you've got
Michelle Rodriguez.
Also, Us and Get Out, yes. Even though he just produced it, also really like the new Candyman. The fucking Alien movie was not good.
Nope.
I did not like Nope.
Where the fuck? Wait, I know a better way to find him. He was in Charmed. That's always my go-to.
I think I liked Us better than Get Out, but I liked them both. Oh, you know what? He's probably sending it to Getting Off, and that's why I'm not getting it, because I'm sitting on Smacking It Raw.
Oded Fair is one of the most attractive men in the whole world, and the fact that he's in like 3 of the Resident Evil movies makes me so happy.
Are you DMing me on Twitter, Tommy?
I think he's DMing you on fucking Instagram.
Well, why would he do that?
Because he's a pain in the ass. I don't know.
I'm never logged in on fucking Instagram.
He said, I said it on Smacking It Raw on the gram. Tommy, why wouldn't you just use Twitter?
You know that's
he
all
said,
I
hold
use.
on. He said, hold on.
No, I got it. I'm already here. There you go, sunshine.
And like Alice's dress in the first movie, and the leather jacket. Oh, I'm so fucking excited.
I don't know. I watched Nope. I was kind of told I might not like it. I tried not to go in with any preconceived notions, but it didn't hit for me. It really didn't.
Fucking DJ Hector.
Oh,
where's the hat?
Over yonder.
It could have. It was the flying hat. It was.
The what?
We're talking about Nope.
Oh.
Jordan Peele, alien horror movie. Are you drunk?
No, I wish I was, though.
Are you stoned?
Nope. Just dumb.
You seem like you're in a really good mood, and that's not normal for you.
Wow, Matt. Can't be in a good mood. My bad.
Fuck no. Be miserable like the rest of us.
I'm trying. It's not working. I usually am.
How's the podcast going?
It's all right. I didn't do it Friday.
Why not?
I passed out at 6:45. I didn't wake up till midnight.
Well, that's reasonable. That's fair. It's a good reason not to do your podcast.
Woke up at midnight. And then I fell back asleep till like 2:15. Woke up, looked around. I did some other stuff, and I was up all day.
That's absolutely terrible.
Oh, it was great to me. It was a fun time.
No.
So what happens when you run out of strip club stories?
I can't run strip club stories.
Well, I essentially you get a new one every day you go to work, but like
Look, I've been doing this almost
Good
9
ones.
years. Oh. I don't know, I guess. I haven't really thought about it.
He said, "Oh,
I have not seen the platform either.
I don't know
I'm
what that
guessing
is."
a lot of this is newer.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Damn, Katie.
It's because I'm drinking a Monster.
Yeah, the platform sci-fi horror from 2019. It's on
Yeah.
Netflix.
I don't know. I watched a lot of like.
Spanish, and that's the thing. I don't often do subbed or dubbed shit, and
You
that
said Spanish?
it's in Spanish. That is correct.
Hector. Oh, that got Hector's attention.
They are good. I talked about it at the beginning of the episode. I don't like to read movies.
I don't know if you talked
Or in
about it on the
general?
episode. I think we were just talking about it before we went live.
Was it?
I think so.
Because like we were talking about like one of the shows we do, I have to get articles and stuff, and I prefer to get my news like watching a YouTube video so I can do other shit and listen to people tell me what's going on as opposed to reading full articles. But for the show, I have to go collect articles and do things. And I don't like reading my movies. I will say it does help me pay like attention, so I know what the fuck is going on. Because like you can't go look at your phone if you can't hear what the fuck's going on and you don't understand what's going on. And I do not speak Spanish fluently. I took 2 years of Spanish and I barely speak it. So, how's that Rosetta Stone going, Hector?
It's not going very good.
I was really hoping you'd say bien, but no bien.
You could have
No
said
bueno?
bien, así,
Bueno?
mal.
I'm just here for Katie to speak Spanish.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Aha,
Yeah, no, the
bien.
I know there are a lot of good foreign movies, and I will go out of my way sometimes. But a lot of times, if I see it's because I also Squid Game, I watched all that and read
okay.
that, and I enjoyed that. So there's some stuff I will go out of, but I don't really seek out a lot of foreign horror because of that, unless I can get it dubbed or instead of subbed.
I can't remember. So in college, I had a friend who he really liked anime, and he got me to watch. It was called one of them was called Death Parade. It's pretty cool. It was only like a few episodes. I can't remember if it was dubbed or subbed or not, but really cool. It's basically like two people get sent down in an elevator and they're at a bar, and the bartender's like, it's basically like a purgatory, and they have to play a game, and like they don't know how they died, they don't know that they're dead, and the game causes like physical harm. It's very interesting. It definitely like fucks with your psyche, And then at the end of each game, one person gets sent to hell and one person gets sent to heaven. Very interesting.
I want to play.
Huh.
I want to play. No, you don't. But like as they're playing, like they start getting like memories of like what happened. Like it might be the first episode. It's like a couple and they like died in a car accident. But it's because they were like fighting with each other. And I think like she ended up being like abusive. So like she ends up going to hell and he goes to heaven. But they don't know when they get in the elevator to leave.
But who caused the accident? Him or her?
I think she did. I don't necessarily remember. It's been a few years. But that one was really good. And then one that made me cry was called Angel Beats. I was not expecting to get like emotionally attached to this fucking show. And then it ended and I'm sobbing. I was a mess. I was like, fuck.
When we were talking and I said there wasn't going to be a creation conversation, we were going on hiatus this week. You're like, well, I guess I have to tell you about everything I watched this week today then. I was really hoping because it's the weekend that maybe.
Oh, well, I wasn't home, remember?
You made it sound like you watched a bunch of stuff. I didn't know. Sometimes you go to your friend's house and she's got other shit going on. You're just hanging out in a room over there. Could have been watching Dragon Ball Z in the room. I don't know what was going on.
No, Dragon Ball Z is something I'm going to watch here.
Okay.
Maybe this weekend. I don't think I have anything planned. So,
Could have
Well, you
been
might
playing a game.
You might have 7 Resident Evil movies to get caught up on. So,
oh, that's not going to fucking take me long. Come on, now those movies are fucking easy.
Well,
easy. Actually enjoy those.
what I'm saying is you're going to want to do that because then you have 8 Leprechaun movies to watch. So, like,
I got this. You have no faith in me.
We're overloading it.
I don't.
I would not. And actually, I wanted to watch it. My wife watched it and she fucking hated it. And then I never got around to watching it.
I don't even know what that is.
The Northman. I also think that's on Netflix right now. It has. Did you watch True Blood? Did we talk about that?
I think we've talked about this, and no, I did not. Even though it feels like it's something I should like. But I just never got around.
So it's got Alexander Skarsgård, which obviously.
Oh, gotcha.
And Anna Taylor-Joy, Bjork's in it, but little brother plays Pennywise in the new.
Oh, wait. Okay. I didn't watch it, but I know of it because of Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. I might have to sit down and watch it. My wife watched it without me, and she I don't know why, but she did not like it. But there's also a lot of movies I enjoy that she does not. So there's that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I watched.
Watch it by yourself. Okay. I'll have to check it out.
Documentaries.
Been watching anything So Tommy, when you watch these shows and you hear us talk about all these movies and stuff, do you ever go back and actually watch the movies?
I watch the trailers sometimes because I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't have time to watch a lot of shit.
What are you talking about? You're at the strip club. You got nothing better to do.
Just pop a movie.
That's how I watch Yellowstone. I finished all 5 seasons of Yellowstone in like 3 days.
See?
So then you could watch an hour and a half movie. No problem.
Yeah, but that's with like pausing and going, pausing and playing.
That's nothing wrong with that.
I hate pausing and playing a movie, especially if I'm going to get into it.
Do you watch it on the same laptop that you play music from?
No.
Okay. Because it would be so great if you accidentally fucked up and then the girl goes on stage and instead of the music playing, it's just like dialogue from fucking Yellowstone playing as she's trying to strip. That would be hilarious.
Although, it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I walked in. It's like an hour before my shift, but we served food, so I came in to get lunch or dinner or whatever it was. And the DJ that was there before me, I guess, was watching porn on the computer while the music was playing on the computer they have at work, and it came through the speakers. I was like, "What in the fuck?"
To be fair, if you're gonna play porn anywhere on the speakers at work, I feel like the strip club is the one place where that's passable. Of all the jobs you could be working at where porn's playing on the speakers, I feel like that's the one place where you might get in trouble, but not as much trouble.
I mean, not while you have somebody on stage dancing. That can kind of fucks their day
I mean,
up.
if she maybe moaning to the music helps.
It's a give or it's a give or take. It's like a 50-50 kind of chance there, bud.
Did I tell you what tattoo we're going to get tomorrow?
No.
On the side of my left hand, where obviously my ring finger is, we're both going to get promise, because one of the things that we've always done is I'll say something, she'll be like promise. I'm like, yeah, it should be like promise. So when we hold hands, it'll be promise. Because I refuse, as much as I love her, I refuse to get her name tattooed on me because I am superstitious and that's not going to happen. So
That's
I don't blame you.
Cute as fuck, and I love that so much. That's so cute.
It's also great that it's going to be that, and it's just like horror tattoos. The huge Evil Dead 2013 tattoo that I have here with the cabin, and then Mia above it, and then the Evil Dead, and then the Silence of the Lambs mask next to it, Freddy up here, and then just
it's
horror promise.
Yep,
it fits.
Not Mia Goth, Mia from the 2013 Evil Dead.
Look, I mean, I don't blame you, bro. That's superstitious shit. I only have one name tattooed on me, and that's the only name I'll ever have tattooed on me.
I don't have any names.
I got one.
I have
a.
What?
I have a bunch, but they're all dead except for one. So,
yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. I do have my mom, my dad, and my sister's initials. And so names, all the names on me are for people that have passed away. I have initials of my mom, my dad, my sister, and my best friend, John. And he also has my initials tattooed on him. We've known each other since we were 3. We're basically brothers. So that's why that's a thing. But everything else, my grandparents that have passed away, a couple of friends that I lost young, stuff like that. Those are all tattooed on me. Those are the only names, though. Maybe I'll get Kate's initials one day to add to the.
I mean, you can't really see it, but I got this one. Yeah, that one.
It's so hard to try and like show your tattoo on camera.
Yeah, I know, because my microphone's in my fucking way for mine.
Because I always try and show the thorn, and every time I do it, like the way my wrist looks, there it is, the mark of the thorn, and then Leatherface.
Yeah, it's like I have to like do that to show the heart, this to show my rose, and then fucking I can't like there's my skull hand, and then those are the only ones that like you can see.
See, my problem is like
Michael Myers.
I would love to get another tattoo. Like I mean, I got my roses, I got my last name here, and I got a Roman numeral number 3 here, a big ass cross on my arm, a dagger, and my daughter's name. But now I'm like, what the fuck else do I get?
Whatever you want.
I know that's the problem. I don't know.
So here's the thing with Michael. I think we've talked about this. I don't know if it's on air, if it was on a post show, but like my mom's favorite slasher was Michael Myers. So I came up with Michael over Freddy versus Jason, or Freddy and Jason, when like those were the two most popular. You know, like late 80s into the 90s, Freddy and Jason were more mainstream, more popular, were the bigger slashers. I was always a Michael Myers fan. Now, with the resurgence of the Halloween franchise, Michael has become so popular, and I feel like one of those guys that was like, I was a fan before the band sold out and got famous. Like
hipster.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's how I feel about shit like that, because now everyone loves fucking Michael Myers. I used to be in fucking Facebook groups arguing with people about there's nobody that could beat Michael Myers and why and shit like that. Like and again, I have the Mark of the Thorn, because Michael Myers is my favorite, but also odd pick, Halloween 6 is not the best, but my favorite Halloween.
We have had many a conversation about that. Actually,
listen, I'm 37 in April. I'll be 37. So yeah, Facebook groups.
I was talking to my friend earlier because I'm thinking about getting ordained. Just to do, because why not? And my friend, hold on. And my friend and her fiance don't want like a big wedding. So I was like, would you, like, if I do this, like, do you guys want me to, like, do you want me to marry you? And she was like, maybe. She's like, are you opposed to wearing a Michael Myers mask? I was like, it might be hard to hear me, but like, sure.
We did talk about getting Kate's brother ordained and then making him dress up in full Chewbacca garb to marry us, just because I wanted like dumb shit like that in our wedding and Kate didn't. But if it was going to embarrass her brother, then she was okay. But we didn't end up doing that. We went with a friend of the family who was already ordained, who married us. I did the only, like, so we had a movie theme for the wedding, kind of like it was a little bit of a compromise. So every table had a different movie poster with the number of the table. So like you'd look for your movie and that's the table that you were sitting at. And we had a whole thing. So that was fun. And then obviously we came out with the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships at the reception after we got married and got announced and everything, which was cool. So
yeah, that's dope. But like, yeah, you said the Michael Myers thing, and I was like, I literally just had this conversation with her a few hours ago because she's very much into like spooky shit, witchy shit. She loves horror movies, and I've known her since 8th grade. So
I don't know if I said it in the group chat or not, but after Leprechaun, because we don't really have anything planned, two things I want to do, and I think I told you about this. I do want to do like a get at least outside of you and me, maybe Reek and Will or Just together, everyone, and do a slasher ranking, kind of like Young Kings does with their March Madness.
Yeah, I remember me and you had a conversation about this. I don't remember if it's on air or off air, but yeah, we had a conversation about it.
And then I also mentioned to Will, because I like to ask my friends before I steal their shit, and Allison, that I also want to do horror movie trivia. I actually have like actual horror movie trivia like cards that I got in one year from subscription box. It's a whole set. So I'd want to host and I'd kind of do the game show S stuff, and we do horror movie trivia with you guys. So, and I'll go through and I'll make them like round 1's easy, 2, 3, and then Final Jeopardy.
No, that sounds fun. I'm gonna do it now.
And because it's getting off, what I think we'll do is, depending on how many people we get, every round, person with the lowest score gets off.
I like it.
So Tommy will be gone round 1.
Man, fuck you, dude.
You said you don't watch the movies. How are you going to know the trivia if you don't watch the movies? I can guarantee you, Asia is not an answer to any of the trivia cards.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, so hear me out. When you guys do this, can we make a phone call?
No, you cannot phone a friend. Actually, you guys talk. I'm gonna go see if I can find it right now. I think I know where they are. I'm gonna go look, and I'll come back and I can read you some of them.
No, I'm not trying to phone a friend for the answer.
He's gonna come back. It's okay. It's okay.
So now it's just 2 of us.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, Katie.
Were you saying that you're ordained? Is that what you were trying to say?
No. What I was going to say is if I ever were to get married, and this will probably never happen.
I'd marry you.
I do.
No. Poor choice of phrasing.
You said that.
Well, I mean, I guess I technically, like, I don't know if that's like officiate. I would officiate your marriage.
There you go. Thank you.
I can't. It's 2:00 in the morning.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
You 100% said you'd marry him. I even heard it. And I was like, oh.
You see, Matt heard it.
I know, but that's not what I meant. Listen,
I actually have a little fucking. Hold on.
Let me answer these questions.
No,
I have them separated.
If I were to ever get married, which will probably never happen because my ex ruined that for a lot of reasons. I'm gonna give you a call.
I'm down.
So I actually have them separated in categories with little post-it notes on them from when I did them
Oh my god.
for a Halloween party one year.
Yes.
Damn,
Mainstream movies, I'd say fairly high. When you, like I said, when you get into foreign films, which, I mean, there's a lot of shit in here, right? So the categories that I have everything separated into are mythical and magical creatures, movies and
Fairy
TV,
Godmother,
horror, folklore,
sorry,
history, and paranormal activities.
I'm so excited.
Damn, I'm so mad now.
Why?
Oh, no, I remember.
Nerd. Are you a big cinema nerd, Hector?
Me?
Yeah, you are Hector.
Like cinema as in like what?
Movies. Like, do you like movies? Like, are you?
It really all depends. Like, I'm into like Western movies and stuff like that. I'm into I don't know. I'd have to like sit down. Like, I'm into comedies. I love comedies.
So you want some examples, Katie? So paranormal activities. This is an example of the kind of questions you get asked. Often a ghost hunter will use an EVP monitor to detect supernatural presence. What does EVP stand for?
It's no, isn't that? Hold on. I have two answers. Or no, I don't know if this is right. Is it electric voice phenomenon?
It is.
Yes.
Electronic voice phenomena.
Damn,
here, Hector, this one's for you. Hector.
Is an easy
You got
one.
this. You got this.
This is history.
Oh, I like
which
history.
country?
It's Asia.
Which country celebrates Halloween by eating sweet-shaped skulls? Hector.
Sweet-shaped skulls.
Hector.
It's fucking Mexico.
That is correct.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, wait a second, that makes sense.
Folklore. Let's see. Complete the following spell casting ingredients from Shakespeare's Macbeth: eye of blank and toe of blank.
Oh God.
Oh, it's been so long.
Is it eye of newt?
And toe of?
Oh, I knew the eye was the toe. I don't know. I keep thinking dead man's toe, but that's hocus pocus.
It is.
Is it?
It's toe of frog. Yep.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, "There's no way that's right."
That was so long ago.
Yeah, I read Macbeth in high school.
Yeah, so did I.
Freshman year, I think. Give me another one.
It's freshman year for me.
Let's see. Random one.
I fucking love trivia.
How are victims typically transformed into werewolves?
They're bit?
Bite or scratch from another werewolf.
Yeah. Vampire. Oh, okay. Vampire.
What is the name given to an evil and mischievous creatures typically depicted no larger than dwarves sometimes as small as only a few inches?
Leprechauns.
Goblins.
Oh yeah.
we were talking about leprechauns. It just seemed right.
I should have got that one.
What's this category?
Movies and TV.
Okay.
In the famous novel and film, The Shining, what is the name of Jack Torrance's son who has the ability to shine?
Oh, Danny.
Danny Torrance.
Yes. A fucking genius. This is fun.
You know, you remind me of.
You should know this one. You should know this one. And some of these are actual multiple choice questions too. And this is a multiple choice question.
Okay.
Where are the student filmmakers hiking when they encounter trouble in the Blair Witch Project? Do you want the multiple choices?
Yes.
Yeah, because I think I fuck it up every time.
Sleepy Willow, Hallows Wood, or Black Hills?
Black Hills.
It's. Can you say it one more time?
Sleepy Willow, Black Hills, Hallows Wood.
All right, I take that back. It's Hallows Wood.
No, it's the first one.
Tommy was right. It's Black Hills.
I am the smartest man fucking alive.
Yeah, except you. Before I accepted your answer, you changed it, so you still lost points.
Oh, fuck me.
But points of Pinecone, man. So yeah, that's just some of the shit that's in here.
Keep
So
going.
we'll
This
do
is
horror
fun.
trivia. You want another one?
Yeah.
I don't know any of this shit, but keep going.
This is fun.
How many points does a pentagram star, an ancient symbol of protection from evil, have?
5.
Yeah, 5. No.
Well, I mean, a typical. Wait.
I know Katie can't math, but guys, it's a fucking pentagram.
Penta's 5.
Yes, but you guys said 5, and you guys were like, "Well, no, wait," and you started counting.
Oh, well, I was gonna.
I was
be
drawing
like
the thing in
6,
my head.
but then I was like, "That's not right." I second guessed
Penta means
myself.
5. That is correct.
I was drawing an actual pentagram in the
I
sky.
wasn't doing that. I was just like thinking it was 6 for a second, but then I knew that wasn't right. Listen, I second guessed myself. All right, give me another.
I've done this twice already.
All right, this will be hard for you. In John Wyndham's novel of 1951, what aggressive organism takes over the world?
What's the shit that happens in fucking Last of Us? It's probably no, I'm just kidding.
Triffids, tall bioengineered plants.
Oh,
I would have never. The Last of Us.
exactly.
Horror author James Herbert writes about a pack of which oversized animals that terrorize the streets of London?
Werewolves.
Cats, rats, or bats?
Rats.
Bats.
Cats.
Rats. It's rats.
Yes.
I didn't know. Do you call them? Oh, duh. Pack rats. Never mind.
Pack of rats. Rat pack.
Also, that could be it.
Since the 19th century, what date has been considered unlucky and supposedly the most feared day and date in history?
Friday the 13th.
She just answered it.
I was waiting for your answer as well.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Friday the 13th. My bad.
Yes. What is the name of the abandoned ship that was found heading for the Strait of Gibraltar, missing all crew, carrying 6 months of supplies, and still eerily under sail?
Titanic. How did this fuck with you guys? Where's Gibraltar?
Asia.
Is it really?
No, I have no idea.
Hey Google, where is Gibraltar?
Sorry, I can't show you maps. I don't have a screen.
Fuck you do then.
No, I don't know what it is.
The Mary Celeste.
Oh,
I would have never gotten that. Why is everything
Do
from
you
the
really not-
19th century?
Do you really not know where the Strait of Gibraltar is?
No, I sure don't.
It's right between Spain and Africa.
Oh, okay.
Like they meet, and then there's a little strait that goes through, and it opens from the Alboran Sea into the ocean.
Oh, the Sea of Gibraltar.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not the sea of.
Straight.
Yes, above Morocco. That is correct.
Well, I'm not straight, so how was I supposed to know that?
Fair. That's the one I just did. I'm just randomly opening them. That's easy.
Oh, I like easy.
Easy. That's really fucking easy. In 1634 at Loudun, France, the most famous case of mass demonic possession took place. What group of people were allegedly possessed?
What group of people?
This is a multiple choice one.
Yes.
Is it just
No. 1634 in France.
The French. Oh, I was trying to pick up what you was putting down.
1634 is crazy. He isn't wrong.
is it like children? Or is it women? Because like the women are the devil. Why do I not know this?
Because it was in 1634.
But like I know stupid shit. Like, what's the answer?
Nuns.
That was close.
Oh, that makes more sense.
However,
Makes
The
sense.
Nun took place in 1952 in Romania, but I said the French because Frenchy, and I thought maybe that would be a hint.
Oh, that's why you said it. I was just, never mind. I was just going with the French because you're like,
France.
France.
Yeah, I know. I was like, why are you enunciating France? Damn it, French.
Frenchy.
Son of a bitch.
Yep, that I am.
Put my people down.
Hey, don't talk about your mom like that.
Hey.
Ring a roses. I think they mean ring around the rosy for us.
Yeah.
Is a nursery rhyme that describes the symptoms of what tragic disease?
Oh, fucking,
It's the bubonic plague. Isn't it?
They have it listed as a great plague, but yeah.
I knew it was some plague.
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Edinburgh is said to be haunted by the victims of which 14th century pandemic?
Pandemic. Potato famine.
No.
It's close to Scotland, so like
The Black Death.
I was going to say the Black Plague, but
shit.
Oh, what else we got here?
More.
According to superstition, what does sleeping with the moonlight on one's face induce?
Induce.
Okay. According to superstition, what does sleeping with the moonlight on one's face cause?
Nightmares. Was I
didn't
right?
know that.
Yeah.
I had no
Cool.
idea.
What is taphophobia a fear of?
fear of taffy.
Jesus Christ.
He said you transform. Only if you're a werewolf.
Taphophobia. Fear of...
I've never even heard of taphophobia.
I had a phase in like high school where I just like looked up a bunch of phobias and like their names for some reason. I don't know why, don't ask. Taphophobia. Is it like
What's going on?
Hyrocast? Is it
With Hector here, it's Taffy.
is it fear of I don't know, moonlight? So we're talking about it.
I will give you a hint.
Okay.
There is a professional wrestling match.
Buried Alive.
That was good. I was just going through wrestling matches in my head.
What is a phobia of Halloween called? It is multiple choice if you want it, but I'd like to see if you can guess it without them.
Holophobia.
Holophobia?
Is that what you guys are going with?
No.
Your options are Samhainophobia, Halophobia, and Triskaphobia.
At least my answer's on there.
I feel
I'm
like
going with the
is
first
something
one.
different. I feel like I know what triskaphobia is, but I didn't think it was that.
Fear of Triska.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna go Samhainophobia.
Are you sticking with Halophobia, Tommy?
No, I changed my answer a minute ago.
To what?
I said I'm gonna go with the first one. I can't pronounce. I
Which
can't
is?
fucking say that shit.
Yes, you can. I believe in you.
Is it Sam Hain? Okay. Same
I mean,
phobia.
Theoretically, it's Samhain.
Yeah, but it's not as fun
Where
to
the
say.
fuck's the
like
W?
It's how it's pronounced because it's not English.
Yeah.
But yes, Samhainophobia. What does the abbreviation ESP stand for?
ESP?
ESP. You too, Pineco, man. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, 2 weeks we'll be doing Resident Evil. Then it's Leprechaun, and then we'll probably do horror trivia after that. So end of April, early March. But every other week, if you stop by, we'll be doing something new here for Getting Off. If you enjoyed this, come check us out. Love to have you back.
ESP is something you have, but like, what is it called? Like,
Doesn't ESP also go for like music stuff too? Because don't they have like guitars that are like a Les Paul something ESP or some shit?
well, like ESP.
I don't
is
think
like,
it's the same thing.
Like being able to like. Okay, terrible reference, but like in Mean Girls, Karen's like, it's like I have ESPN or something. It's like psychic abilities, but like I don't know how to like.
Okay. So the explanation of what you're trying to say is the psychic ability to receive information through a sixth sense, whether it be your nipples in the rain or anything else, such as telepathy or clairvoyance.
Yeah.
But what does ESP stand for?
Is it? Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking out loud.
Is it 3 different words or is it just 1 word?
It's 2 words.
Okay. Okay.
Something paranoia.
It's not paranoia, no. Extrasensory perception.
I did know that.
I'm not very good at this.
According to Irish mythology, what is the name of a wailing female spirit who warns of impending death?
Banshee.
What mythological beings cast no reflection?
Vampires.
What animal is often claimed to act as a spy or courier for witches and demons?
A what? A spire?
A spy or courier for witches or demons.
That'd be like a crow or a raven?
Yeah, I was gonna say a crow, but
Black
I didn't want to sound.
cats.
Okay. I was
Makes
stuck between
sense.
those. I was stuck between the cat or raven.
What are krakens?
Big ass fucking octopi.
Those are those things that come in the
Squid.
bags.
It's a squid.
They
It's a
have
big
a
squid.
they have an alcohol called Kraken.
They do, and it's
Said
disgusting.
those are the things that come in bags.
Yeah, I know little crunchy things like pork things, Krakens.
When you live in Florida, where's this country accent coming from?
It comes out every once in a while.
What is
Squid.
the most common way to kill a zombie?
Garlic. Shit, sorry.
Decapitation.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Close enough.
I said shot in the head.
The more answers I answer, I feel like I'm more of a retard or an idiot. Sorry.
What is the name of the English actor famous for his appearance as Baron Frankenstein in the Hammer horror films? Head off is correct. Decapitation. Good job.
I don't know.
Peter Cushing.
Ow.
Oh. All right. Which actor plays the role of the main vampire, Louis de Pontier du Lac, in Interview with a Vampire?
Is that... Wait, hold on. No. That's... what the fuck is his name? Is it... Fuck. Why am I getting these two mixed up? Is it Brad Pitt?
It is.
Okay. I don't know why. For some reason, I was thinking Tom Cruise.
Here's a gimme for you, Katie.
Fuck.
What are the group of friends called from Sunnydale High that helped Buffy the Vampire Slayer in her fight against evil?
Scooby Gang. I fucking love Buffy.
That's why I said it was a gimme for you.
Is there one that's a gimme for me? Because this thing, I was stuck with this game.
I had a gimme for you. It was Mexico, Hector, and you got it right.
All right, cool.
God, I love trivia.
In Claremont County, Ohio, what is the name given to the notoriously dangerous section of road infamous for many ghost sightings? It is multiple choice. Your options are Hangman's Hill, Reaper's Road, or Dead Man's Curve.
Dead Man's Curve.
Dead Man's Curve.
Look at you guys. What is the name given to the mysterious perpetrator of the Whitechapel murders?
I don't know that one.
This is history, so it's a real person.
I know. Shit. Damn it.
He battle rapped Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, dumb! Oh, son of a bitch!
If he knows it, I'll let him say it.
That's gonna bother the shit out of me now.
Did you know before I said that, Katie?
It was gonna take me a minute. I know too many serial killers. Come on, Hector, you got this.
There's nothing more gory than Victorian England.
Blank.
I can't remember.
He makes vacancy in brothels.
I can't remember. You
Blank,
keep giving me
blank.
hints.
You said Titanic. What is the name of the main character in the movie in Titanic?
Not Rose.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Jesus Christ. What is his character's name?
The character, not the actor.
Oh, oh, sorry. What the fuck did you say? I'm trying to think when she was yelling at him. I was bored.
All right.
Who in the beanstalk?
Oh, Jack. Yeah, Jack. Sorry.
So Jack.
Oh, Jack the Ripper.
I was going to say, what did you just take from that vape?
A rip.
Oh, that's so smart. I was like, he didn't take a jack of that. That's weird. I was very confused.
I don't know why I couldn't think of that. I knew exactly who you were talking about, but I couldn't fucking think of his name.
I'm not going to do them all, though, so we're done for now.
Damn it.
I mean, I guess it's going to be like a month before we get to them.
This is fun.
I like the history ones.
Did that. What freak phenomenon involves the sudden burning of the human body with no trace of ignition?
Spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous human combustion.
There you go. What is trademarked by Hasbro and refers to a paranormal tool used to communicate with the spirit world?
Hasbro. A spirit box?
Tommy, you got a guess?
That means I'm wrong.
No.
All right, kids. What is the only way to communicate with the fucking dead that you can go buy at Walmart?
Oh, Ouija board.
Oh. Now, if you would have said that, I would have got it.
I don't fuck with Ouija boards.
Well, hence trademarked by Hasbro, a toy company.
I forgot.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to.
I can't wait till the Ouija board has a crossover with the G.I. Joes and Transformers in the next movie.
Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
I used a Ouija board in St. Augustine, like one of those haunted places here in Florida, and nothing happened.
I've been to
a Ouija board museum
twice.
No, what the hell?
It's in Salem, but I felt nauseous in there both times.
What word, derived from the French word for seat, is used to describe a meeting of people with the purpose of communicating with spirits?
Seance.
Yeah, man, smart.
Okay, this one's weird, so we'll see.
Oh, shit.
It's a really long answer, and I haven't even read the question, and I read the answer, and I'm like, I don't know how.
Oh, great.
This is a question, but okay.
That was Thanos.
Once I pick up the card that I dropped. During a haunting or other paranormal activity, does a room supposedly drop in temperature? Why? Why during a paranormal activity or other haunting does a room supposedly drop in temperature?
So one word answer?
No,
this is a long
it is
answer.
a sentence.
Oh, Jay.
It is
Oh,
a
okay.
sentence.
Because demons.
That is the first.
Did
Well,
I get
because is the very first part of the sentence. You have one word right.
because spirits. I'm just gonna see if I get the word right. Because
You're
entities.
close. No, spirit was right, but not exactly the phrasing. So yeah, continue.
Because spirits don't like the heat.
No, because the spirit is drawing on the energy in order to manifest itself.
I was close. I was on the right track. We were getting there.
What is the name given to bright white circles often appearing in photographs and indicative
Orbs.
of supernatural presence? Yes, Tommy.
Good job, Hector.
What is ectoplasm? I will accept two answers.
I want to see if he gets this.
You go ahead.
Go ahead. You ain't never seen Ghostbusters?
Like 15 years ago.
It's just like the slimy residue left by spirits, or I don't know, like the way to phrase it, but like
it's been so long.
I will accept that answer. The answers I would have accepted are a version of what Katie said, which is a substance or spiritual energy associated with the formation of paranormal entities, or ghost cum. I would have accepted
I
both.
knew that was going to be an acceptable answer, and I should have just said that.
Because that's what it is. It's ghost cum.
I know, because you're sick.
Black Death. What macabre trade did Burke and Hare partake in throughout the late 1900s? This is history.
Who?
Burke and Hare.
Macabre.
Not to be confused with Burke and Borgnine. Borgnine?
So...
Which one? What was the name of the shop in Harry Potter? With the fucking...
Oh god. Birkin. It's like Borgen and Burks or something.
Borgnan and Burks, that's what it was. Not that. Burke and
I'm sorry,
Hare.
can you read this one more time?
What macabre trade did Burke and Hare partake in throughout the late 1900s?
I don't know if that would be a macabre. Is it? I don't know. The only thing that's popping into my head is Freak Show.
Nope.
It's the only thing popping in my head.
No, I don't even know what macabre is.
Grave robbery.
Oh, fun.
Grave robbery.
Yes.
Grave robbery.
Okay, I didn't know if you heard me because I froze.
No, you're good.
Halloween is a shortened version of what phrase?
All Hallows. No. Wait.
No,
I think I'm putting too much into this.
I think you had it right.
Is it All Hallows Eve? Or is it
All Hallows Evening?
Same shit.
whatever?
Hector. What country most famously celebrates the Day of the Dead?
Mexico.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. From now on, all answers are gonna be Mexico.
That's the new thing.
Silver Pylon is the name of which city's haunted metro train, infamous for sightings of ghostly passengers and stopping at disused stations late at night. So we're looking for the name of a city. The name of the train is Silver Pylon. We're gonna go with Silver Pylon. But anyway, we're looking for the city where a haunted metro train infamously has ghostly passengers and stops at disused stations late at night.
Chicago.
No.
It's a haunted city. I'm just saying.
It's not in America.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were about to say Chicago again. I was like, fuck you.
Chicago. No. Oh, a city though. That's what's fucking me up.
I can give you a clue, but it would give it away.
Damn it.
I might be able to give you the clue.
Okay.
The name of the city was mentioned in the episode we just recorded.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's the best I can do without giving it away. Because if I actually said how it was mentioned, you'd know right away.
All I'm thinking about is Gotham. But I know that's not the answer.
It was not Gotham.
Imagine. It would make sense. What city was fucking mentioned?
Okay, the name of the city was mentioned, but it wasn't mentioned as a city.
Is a name?
Not of a person. You guys give up? You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say this and you can't answer because as soon as I say it, you're going to know what it is. It's a syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome.
Damn it.
Stockholm is the name of the city.
I almost said.
What medieval torture device consists of a metal coffin containing sharp spikes?
Oh, what the fuck is that called? No.
It is
What is
also
it
the name of a band, Tommy, a metal band.
Oh, okay. Spikes.
Ow.
Medieval
Coffin.
torture device. Metal coffin, steel spikes.
I don't know.
I'm just going through metal bands in my head right now.
Older.
Older? Okay.
Ow, my ear.
Iron Maiden.
Oh my god.
I feel stupid right now.
As you should.
Wow.
What?
That's crazy.
What is?
Nothing.
What agricultural tool is the Grim Reaper famous for carrying?
Oh, fucking starts an S. A scythe.
Correct.
I was gonna say Sith, but I think the pronunciation's wrong. I think it's a scythe.
Yes, it's a scythe. It is.
Yeah.
Scyther.
Yeah.
What is the name of the Egyptian god of the underworld that preceded Osiris?
Preceded. Oh.
I was gonna say like Amon Ra or something.
No.
It's the sun god. Wow, middle school me would be so mad at myself right now. I fucking loved mythology. I don't know.
Anubis.
I hate this game.
What is the modern name for the ancient Egyptian funerary text, which contains spells intended to assist a dead person's journey through the underworld? I will accept two answers.
It's not hieroglyphics, right?
It is not hieroglyphics. That is a language.
That is
just making sure.
Book of
It
the
may have
Dead.
been written in hieroglyphics. The Book of the Dead. I also would have accepted the Necronomicon.
Oh, I know that one.
Originating from the former French colony of Saint Domingue, what religion claims to practice dark magic in order to create zombies?
I don't know. The first thing that popped in my head was Santeria, but I don't think that's it.
I don't practice Santeria.
I said
Great
the
song.
same thing.
Ain't got no crystal balls. Your answer wasn't right.
Thanks. I know. Zombies.
Hector, what's it called?
I'm trying to think of the religions that were over there at that time.
Not voodoo. That's don't make noises. It's not voodoo, is it?
I can't think of it.
Voodooism.
Ooh, second guess yourself.
Well, I guess that makes sense because like it's a big thing in Louisiana, and Louisiana is okay.
Cajun French.
Yeah.
Yeah. Originated from the former French colony, mind you, of
That
Saint
makes sense.
Domingue. We did Jack the Ripper.
Mm-hmm.
The answer is Jack the Ripper.
A phantom funeral train is said to run from Washington, D.C. to Springfield, Illinois, around the anniversary of which late American president's death, stopping watches and clocks in surrounding areas as it passes.
Are we just naming the president?
Yes.
Lincoln.
Oh, I don't know.
Tommy, can you name a president, Tommy?
Yes, I can name a lot of them actually.
Can you name a president?
Do you know any presidents that may have lived in Illinois?
I mean, yeah,
Oh.
Lincoln. No.
I don't know. I didn't think about that. I was just thinking about dead presidents. If I'm being honest.
So,
Wait, did you say
Also-
no as in Lincoln didn't live in Illinois?
Also, do you want me to keep this stream going or do you want me to end this?
I don't care. We can end it.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Yeah, bye.